started here. The reason why I was taking up for Black Tea Blog, and I'm gonna give her her respect on that, is because I feel as though that Black Tea Blog did not do anything wrong. So that's why I took up for Black Tea Blog. I feel like she didn't do anything wrong. I feel like Cardi B was trying to sue her because she's trying to take down black creators when they are not saying what she wants them to say. And you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to talk about Black T Blog's look because I first of all I think that she's a beautiful woman.
Okay, and I respect your platform because I wouldn't want anyone to come on my platform disrespecting, but I will not call her content creator's name. And so I understand your personal opinion where you feel like, you need to step in and take up for her in your personal opinion. Twin and other people know how I am, excuse me. And I want to make this perfectly clear. I'm not a stan, nor am I a fan. So I want to make that perfectly clear for your audience. I'm a friend. So those are two different things.
You are friend,
and I'm
you
not
you
here
you
on
are
the
you
friend
you
thing.
you
I'm
you
just
are
gonna give my
you
personal opinion
you are
added with some facts. And again, I respect your opinion, Wiley, and you are absolutely have your own rightful um prerogative to have your own personal opinion. So I just want to make sure that you understand that. And I'm not coming here to attack you or belittle you. So it's respect on my end so that you understand that, right?
I hear you. I hear you. My thing
Okay,
is
I
that
just want to make sure.
go
I
go.
just want to make sure.
So what's your pro?
I'm
What's
absolutely not a stand. You have to prove to me and make sure I'm responding to people in your audience. You
okay?
have to prove to me and tell me that I'm a stand. But I don't have a fan page or a stand page. I'm neither. I'm gonna make that clear again. So this is the thing where I think you're incorrect when you're saying that in your personal opinion that you think um, that Tree Frog is correct and you think Cardi is trying to take down black content creators. That is absolutely incorrect where she's trying to take down any black content creators or any content creators at all. It is absolutely not factual. And I'm going to give you a reason why. So a couple of years ago, and I know you're aware of it because you've had her on your show, allegedly, through people that have mentioned this.
You said
So
who would I have on the show?
your show, Tree Frog,
I don't know who that
right?
is. I don't know who that is. You have to say the name of the content
Well,
creator.
the
I don't.
initials. No, I will not. I will not.
Okay,
The
because
initials is BTB that you're
okay,
saying. The person that we're speaking of, the content
you
creator.
talking about Black Tea Blog? When you use nicknames, I don't know the nicknames.
I can barely.
I just know as a Black Tea Blog. But why do you don't like Black Tea Blog? Why you don't like her?
Okay, wait. No, 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 no. I'm gonna explain to you. So when this came about with allegedly Cardi responding to her a couple of years ago, this was not something that Cardi did on purpose. Tree Frog had been adding her for a while and continuing to doing, in my opinion, salacious videos of Cardi just because she is a stan. Now, does Tree Frog have a right to her opinion if it's legit? Of course, everybody does. But if you're going to be a content creator, you should be balanced. If you're going to have 500 videos of a particular artist or celebrity or whatever your content is about, if you're going to have 500 videos of them, at least let it be 250 good videos and 250 where you don't agree or disagree. You understand what I'm saying? Let it be balanced. That's what I'm saying.
But
Let it be balanced.
what
Don't let everything be negative and you push it to your own narrative just because you are a stan of a particular artist. And if you don't like the artist because you are a stan, because first of all, Cardi is a stranger to that content creator. Correct? And if she has any disdain for Cardi just because of whatever she is assuming happened between them or whatever disagreements that those two artists allegedly have, That's between them. But if you are a stan content creator and you're pushing narratives, putting a one particular person in a bad light, and you are intentionally doing it, in my opinion, and saying that you're going to do it, in my opinion, to make the person that you celebrate and stand in a good light, that's not fair. Even if you are, even professional journalists don't do that. That go to school for that. They set aside their personal likeness or whatever when it comes to people that they're reporting on.
So can I say
And
this?
so,
Can I say
wait,
this?
young man,
Hold on one second. Let me say this.
Wait.
If you doesn't like what Black T Blog say, why watch her content? That's what I'm not
She's
understanding.
not watching her.
Because
Tree Frog was in her mentions, and I know this to be a fact because I'm going to tell you how I know it to be a fact. I have every single thing that Tree Frog has ever said on first, being the aggressor first. Cardi didn't even know who she was. She is the one that added Cardi multiple times, making multiple videos regarding Cardi. Calling Cardi essentially like Joan Rivers, even when things were photoshopped by stan pages, Photoshop, she still ran those stories knowing that they were photoshopped, in my opinion. And I have everything that she's done. So when you say, and I don't know if you're doing this intentionally, because I know you jump on stories that are trending, with your content. So when you or whoever say that she has a right to report, absolutely, but you must be fair. And she has made it adamantly that she does not like her. And she has called her Joan Rivers. She has called her Voldemort. Even after this situation that happened a couple of years ago, she was messing with Cardi first. She was adding Cardi first. She was making multiple videos and slandering Cardi's name first. Cardi does not have a problem with content creators or any media outlet as long as you don't lie on her. That's it. You can say you don't like her music. She's okay with that. You can say you don't think Cardi is pretty. She is okay with that. You can say Cardi nostril or her bottom lip is bigger than the other one. That's your personal opinion. But when you make personal attacks constantly all the time, that's where the line needs to be drawn. And then you constantly adding her. If you don't like her, why should you add her? If you don't like, wait a minute, sir.
Hold on. 1 second.
Why would you be in her mentions?
Let me land the plane with my point because I heard you. When
Yes,
I listened to Black T Blog, I never seen her disrespect Cardi B in that.
I have. That's
I
you.
Never.
I'm telling you what I have.
When was that? And when was that?
I can play multiple videos.
No, you don't have to play multiple videos.
I can play multiple videos.
You don't have to play multiple videos.
She's done.
When was that? Can you tell me the date and I can watch it for myself?
No. This is the thing. She's a manipulator, in my opinion. She goes on her lives and she says what she's gonna do, and she talks about her, and then she does the act that she does, the manipulator act, where she goes on her YouTube channel and she talks proper like she's such a sweet, innocent person, and she's not. Not only has she attacked Cardi, she's attacked a sexual assault victim for no reason, regardless if you believe the sexual assault victim, either or, that person is a victim. She has done these things. I have watched her. I have everything documented.
So where was
manipulator?
Where was that?
Wait.
Let me say. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. This is the Wiley Show. We gotta make that play. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I know this, but let me say this. What about when Cardi B was doxing Black T Blog? You don't have no sympathy for that?
Sympathy for how did she dox her something that was public? That was public information.
It doesn't matter when you use it private.
That was a response to what she was doing.
When you use private information,
that was public information that someone else. That was public.
when you use private information and then you put it on a public platform and post the wrong information, that's wrong for Cardi B to do that. Because if roles were reversed, hold on, let me say this.
What was wrong about the information?
Hold on 1 second.
Did she?
When Tasha K,
get
1 second,
convicted?
1 second, 1
Did
second,
she
1
get?
second,
Did she get?
1
I'm sorry,
second.
not
Hold
convicted.
on
Did
1
she get
second.
charged
Hold on, let me
for
say this.
her and her significant other with domestic violence?
Let me say this.
Did she?
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
I'm in the criminal justice field over
let me say this. When Tasha K was going with the lawsuit with Cardi B got on the stand and she was crying. She said this was too much. I didn't want to make love to my husband. If you understand all of that stuff, why would you, in return, Cardi B, do the same damn thing to Black T Blog? Make it make sense.
She did not do the same
yes,
thing
she did.
to that content creator. She did not do the same thing to Tree Frog. How is it that Tree Frog can dish it and make up a bunch of narratives and lies about Cardi and Cardi's family, but when she does a rebuttal, it's now she's the victim.
Let me say this. I'm gonna move on.
Let me bring this up.
Okay,
You're talking about what was already
hold on 1
public
second. I'm gonna give you 60 more seconds because I got to move on with my show.
Hold on, because it's echoing and I can't. It's so low. I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay,
I'm gonna mute it because I don't want you to think I'm talking over you. Hold on, because I see the thing flashing.
I'm gonna give you 60 more seconds, and you're gonna land the plane with your argument because I do have to move on with my other segment. So here you go. You got 60 more seconds. Go ahead. You got 60 more seconds. You there? I don't know. Did she hang up?
You said 60 seconds because I really can't hear you.
Yes.
The only time I know that when you're talking is when I see the red thing going around.
Okay.
So I don't want to make it like I'm over talking you. So when you're talking, that's the only time I can see and hear a little, just a tad bit. When I put my ear up to my device. To hear what you're saying. So I want to make sure that you understand that I'm not trying to over talk.
All right. You go ahead. You got 60 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay, what else? Did you ask me a question?
No, it's no question. I just want you to finish your statement up. You wanted to say something. You want to add something else.
Oh, I think you mentioned about the charges. The charges are allegedly both parties were fighting each other, and allegedly both parties got charged with the same charge. Allegedly, maybe they were fighting in front of the children. I don't know. But both parties were booked. So the content creator is making it seem like she was the victim when both contributed to doing the same thing. Okay. You understand what I'm saying?
I hear you. I hear your point.
Both got the same charge. Both were booked. And there's other things that I know, but that will remain under wraps with Queen K.
All right.
And another thing is that you can't be having sympathy for someone when they were attacking the person and someone finally attacks. Responds back. Excuse me.
Okay.
She has been messing with Cardi. Even after the debacle was done and over with, she still continued to knowingly put out bad stories regarding Cardi.
Okay.
She also knowingly called that woman Voldemort.
All right. Hold on. Let me say this. Thank
12 you. Faces, all these things. And she continues to do it like she
all right, thank you.
And I want to say something else. She's the one obsessed with Cardi.
Okay, that was the last point. That was the last point that we had to get because we have to go to our other segment. If you're listening, you can call in and we definitely gonna go to the other segment. To my family that's over here on Station Head, y'all head over to YouTube. We're gonna get into the show. Y'all head over to YouTube. To the 76 people that is over here on Station Head, head over to YouTube. To the caller that called in, we're gonna open up the phone lines and you can continue your to defend Cardi B. You're more than welcome to do that right over on the Wiley Show, okay? And you could definitely defend her over at the Wiley Show at the 646-716-8447. All right, now we're back over here at the YouTube. Thank y'all so very much. We didn't even do an intro. Let's go right ahead and let's get into these topics. So since we're talking about Black T Blog and Cardi B, let me first and foremost tell you, I feel like Black T Blog didn't do anything wrong. When I tune into Black T Blog show, she's covering Cardi B. Okay. And and I've even seen this woman defend Cardi B. She was like, oh my gosh, I don't think Cardi meant that. I don't think she would do something like that. Maybe that's a person on the team. I never seen her disrespect Cardi B looks at all. And if that happened, send me the videos. Now, a lot of the Barty gang have been doxing Black T Blog. They have sent me over 60 pages of alleged background of Black T Blog. And I was like, okay, one Barty gang sent me the police information and were telling me to call the police and give them the case number. And I refused. Number one, because it's not public. And number two, I don't care because she's out now. Whatever she done in her past, that's in her past. I'm looking at the person today. You may have been arrested. Who cares? That's in your past. What are you doing today? And today, she's doing content. She's uplifting Nicki Minaj. She's doing celebrity gossip. She's growing on her channel. That's what I see. So I don't see her disrespecting Cardi. Now, what I see about Cardi B, that I feel like it is very disrespectful and nasty for her to go after a black woman, to post this black woman information, get the wrong charge, and post all of that on her page and to her millions of followers to harass Black T Blog. I think that's wrong. To post Black T Blog's family, to post her boyfriend, to post her ex-boyfriend is wrong to do. That's petty to do. I would never, ever, ever, ever imagine Beyonce getting mad at somebody in the industry, getting mad at Rihanna per se, and she's posted Rihanna pictures and all of that. I just don't understand it. I don't see Beyonce getting mad at a blog and say, well, let me post your family members. That's very, very childish, because when roles were reversed, when Tasha K was going after Cardi B and harassing Cardi B, saying that this woman had the bumpity bumps, she got on the stand and she cried. She dropped a tear. She was boo-hooing, dropping tears all the way down, snot coming out of her nose when she was talking about what happened with her and Tasha K. So you can't in return turn into Tasha by doxing and harassing the family. You're either going to be innocent or you're going to be guilty, but you can't be both. You are one over the other. And so that's what I clearly believe. So to all the people in the Barty gang, you can continue to send me information. You can continue to drag me. You can continue to do all that stuff. It is just wrong. I do not see Nicki Minaj, and I love Nikki. I don't see Nicki Minaj getting mad at a blog and posting their family information. I never seen it. And there's plenty blogs out there with big gums that go all around and they diss her, but I never seen her diss their family. I never seen her post their family members. Never, ever, 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 ever have I seen that at all, in my humble opinion. Now, we will open up the phone lines and allow y'all to call in. We're going to get through these topics. We definitely allow y'all to call in. I just had to open up the show because this Cardi B fans have been hounding me all day today concerning my video that I did to defend Black T Blog. Okay, let's get into the topics. All right, now what is the topic that we definitely going to get into? And hold on, we will open up the phone lines and let y'all talk. Fetty Wap. This man is heading to jail because of abuse of a dog, I believe I saw. Let me see. I think it was abuse of a dog that he's heading to prison for that. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? And he was like one of the best rappers back in 2015. Yes, he pleaded guilty, and not for drugs. This for drugs, not for a dog, for drugs. I'm sorry. Fetty Wap faced at least 5 years in prison for drugs. They said that rapper Fetty Wap pleaded guilty Monday to conspiracy to a drug charge that carry a mandatory 5-year prison sentence, admitting that he participated in a massive drug trafficking ring and moved drugs from the West Coast to Long Island. And so let me say this, when you have rappers like Fetty Wap that's no longer popping, no longer relevant, that's not on the charts. It's for drugs. I thought it was for a dog, but my bad. It's for drugs. They get it back into the drug game. Fetty Wap, when you were popping, let me tell you something, and this goes for content creators. When you are popping, when you are making the money, invest the money back into an account, invest into real estate, invest into businesses, because when you dry up as a rapper, you don't want to have to go back into the drug game. Because when you were popping, when your song was popping, when you was making millions, you should have invested that money back into your platform, back into your career. You should have got a YouTube channel, started a podcast. There's many other deals that you're gonna do. Why would you try to say, hey, let me go ahead and let me usher back into the drug gang? Because let me tell you, it is a such thing as the hip hop police. It is a special unit, and all their sole purpose is to look out for people in the industry that are doing crime, especially rappers, and you're being watched. And rappers have been watched since the 90s. So you're not going to get away with you trying to sell drugs and push drugs. They're going to tell on you. So if you was very smart, if I was your manager, I would have had you doing a podcast and getting deals from Spotify and all of that. You wouldn't have to go back and do the and go back to drugs, okay? Like, I'm just not understanding. That was very stupid of you. I don't feel sorry for you. I do feel sorry for your children because now they gotta visit their daddy with the one eye in prison. Okay, they got to literally visit him in prison and like daddy, 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 and have to call in and have to literally have to get permission from their mother to call you from prison. Like, that really just does not make any sense. I'm just not understanding that. It's plenty other things that you could be doing out here in the world. You don't have to be out here selling drugs. You could do podcasts. You can do a YouTube show. You can get super chats. You can go to Bingo. You can go on Twitch and start a gaming channel. It's plenty other things that you could be doing other than selling drugs. So I do not feel sorry for you. Okay, only people that I feel sorry for, yet again, is your kids. Okay, that's who I feel sorry for when it comes to something like that. Okay, I'm just saying. Now, all right, let's go to the other topic here. Is it Tiana? Did I get it right, Tiana? I don't know. Did I get it right? Let me see. Did I get it right? Tiana Watson, Wallace. I'm sorry. Biggie Small's daughter. She had put her house up for bail because her boyfriend have got into an hit and run accident, and I saw it, and I was sad because he just ran them folks over, and I'm like, what? What are you doing? So she put her house up. When you got good peen, women would do anything. When you got good peen and they're peenmatized, women would bail you out of jail. That I've even known a sister that's educated, powerful. She got on the phone with this man in jail, and she got him out. She moved him in with Storm Monroe. Like, literally, like, women are you can get peenmatized in there. It happens to the best of them, right? So this woman literally put her house up. You already know if he do a hit and run, he's gonna jump bail and you're gonna wind up having to get out of your house. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. But these women, they get with these men and know how to eat their box real good and get their peen, throw that pipe, and they wind up doing foolish decisions. It really just does not make any sense. But she's clearly said she's gonna put her house up. I remember I seen a movie with Oprah Winfrey was in it. I forgot the name of the movie. It came out years ago. And so she had paid her house off. Her son got into trouble, and she put her house up for bail. She put it up for collateral. So her son, he jumped bail, and then she had to move out of her house because he jumped bail. It just doesn't make any sense. So I would never put my house up for a man that committed a crime. Now, if he was innocent and he's been falsely accused, then I can see that. If he was falsely accused and he was innocent. But clearly that man is guilty. He ran them over. Yeah, abused the place. Thank you. He ran them people over, and he like hit and run. So no, I do not agree with you putting your house up. And when he jumped bail, I'm gonna laugh at you when you have to move out of that house. Okay, I'm gonna boo-hoo at you when you have to move out of that house. Like, it just really does not make any sense. So, she just been peenmatized. Okay, all right. Let's move on. Okay, Brittney Griner. Okay, Griner. I hope I'm saying her name right. So Dennis Rodman, he is heading to Russia to get Brittney out of prison. He's trying to get her released. And I'm like, okay, but I'm like, Dennis Rodman, what about all the black people, African American women and black men that's in prison for marijuana? Are you gonna really, really work on their behalf to get them out? Because this woman right here, She knew what she was. She knew what she was doing. She broke the law. She was in Russia. She was playing basketball. She broke the law. You knew what the law was, and you broke it. So I don't have any sympathy for you, but I do have sympathy for the people that are in prison for like 30, 40 years because of weed and all of that. And if we get her out, if Biden get her out, then I petitioned the administration to get out all of those black and brown people that are serving time in prison for weed. Okay, I petitioned the administration to get them out. If y'all are rallying behind to get her out, then we must rally behind and get out all those black and brown people that's in jail for marijuana. If it's free her, then free all of the thousands, hundreds of thousands of black and brown people that is locked up. It is the right thing to do. So if everybody that's rallied behind her, be rallied behind for Pookie and Ray Ray that's serving time for marijuana. Okay, if she deserved to get out of prison, then Pookie and Ray Ray deserve to get out of prison as well. And some of them been in there longer than this woman right here. And a lot of people don't like when I say, "Oh, Wiley, you too rough." But I'm just giving my facts. I'm just keeping it all the way real. All right, and it's a disservice that in certain states it is legal in this country, and people are still serving harsh sentences because of weed. So we must get Pookie and Ray Ray out as well if we get Brittney out. Do y'all agree? Comment below in the chat and tell me do y'all agree. Let me drink some water. Man. They said one at a time. Well, she been in that less. Yes. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. Usually why we give order for her sentence. Yeah, so they definitely need to get out. Me personally, I do not disagree with Russia with their sentence. I don't. If they want to give her 10 years, they give her 10 years. She should have known the law, in my humble opinion, even though it was a little bit of CBD in a vapor. It was a little, but still you broke the law. So you can't come up, well, it was just a little bitty. You knew what the law was. So you was over there playing basketball. Let's not play with that. And so I agree, Wiley. I got some homeboys doing serious bids from back in the day and for an ounce or two. Yes, and they should get out as well. That's what I'm saying. Okay. That's what I'm saying in my humble opinion. Now, let's see how to say. Okay. Here we go. Wendy Williams is Sherri Shepherd. So Wendy Williams is calling people on the phone. Hi. And she telling people, do not go on Sherri Shepherd's show. Do not promote her show. She's doing all of this. And I'm like, sis, you mad and pressed because Sherri Shepherd did not faint on stage. Sherri Shepherd did not get drunk. Sherri Shepherd wasn't slurring over her words. And you mad that Sherri Shepherd took advantage of a situation because you couldn't hold your liquor and you got graves and you got all these type of illnesses that's going on. Then you're falling out and you're slurring of your words. Don't get mad at Sherri. Sherri did her job, right? Get mad at the company that dropped you like a bad habit. Dermar Mercury, you should be calling them and try to protest them. But trying to protest Sherri Shepherd, it won't work. You too busy in your socks in the hotel lobby and all of these things, Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams, you had a big opportunity to go back on your show. You didn't do it. You wasn't well enough. So, sis, get somewhere, go to a room somewhere and get healed. But don't worry about what Sherri Shepherd is doing. Let Sherri be great because you was the one that dropped the ball. It was your health that was failing. And I hope and I pray that you get well. I hope that you get healed. I hope that whatever that's in you, that it cleans it up and that you able to walk on your own and all of that. I pray that you're able to get your money back and you don't need somebody to tell you when and when not you can spend money. Okay? I'm just saying. But for you calling people and telling people not to go on Sherri's show, it's wrong. That's not the right thing to do. It's supposed to be about support Black women. You a black sister, and that's your sister going around there, and she didn't do anything wrong. Only thing she did, it was an opportunity, and she was offered a job to be the guest co-host. And then the Wendy Williams fans, we the ones that was rallying behind Sherry Shepherd saying that she did a good job because you wasn't coming out doing anything. You was too busy having sex with DJ Booth, giving DJ Booth some of that punani. You was the one doing that. You was the one, according to the producers of Dearmar Mercury, you was the one that was getting drunk and slurring over your words. You was the one. When they tried to call you to bring you back on the show, you couldn't come back and do it. So why get mad at Sherry? Sherry ain't got nothing to do with that. That's between you and God and your karma. Maybe you need a psychic healing. Maybe you need a psychic healing. Maybe you need to go to some of these people that's shuffling cards and do healings. Maybe you need to go there. Maybe you're dealing with a karma from your family that you have to go to there. Or maybe it's your karma. Maybe you need to deal with Storm Monroe, and maybe he can get some witches and warlords to put out a good spell. Who knows? You're the one that got to go through that. And I'm just going to say allegedly because I don't know, but that phone call that you had was with Jason Lee was terrible. You clearly are not in your right mind. You on the phone with Jason. Hi, I am married. Really? I don't care who knows it. He told me about the podcast. I didn't know anything about the podcast. This is Jason Lee. If you need me to help you with a podcast, oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. That's what I got a will for. I'm like, you clearly not in your right mind. Clearly. You up there talking to a whole blogger that put your business out there saying that you married to an NYPD officer named Henry. And then your team said she ain't married, she just misspoke. Clearly, ma'am, you're not in your right mind to be paying attention to Sherry Shepherd. You got so much other stuff to do. Okay? All right. Moving right along. Oh, man. So I was able to hear somebody sent me the interview for Nature Boy. And so I was able to listen to a 2-hour phone call that he had with Tasha K. And it's a lot of notes that I have with this. And I'm going to make sure I can read these notes of him doing this interview. So it is a lot of notes. But Tasha asked him, how are you doing? He says he's not doing good. He's only eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. He's been on lockdown. He's been in there for 4 months. He said he's locked in a pod with a celebrity. That he's isolated. He said for 3 months he had nobody to talk to. He said no physical contact other than his lawyers. He said he's eating rice and beans and veggies and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. He said he have lost weight. He's down he used to be 220. Now he's down to 200. He said that the SWAT team came to his house. They said guns was all up to him. He said that many people, the trolls, were calling the cops saying that he's a cult and that he have cult members. They said what happened. He said that the police was charging him with stuff back in when he was in Mexico, and then the charges were dropped. He said that, and then he started talking about how he studied pyramids, that he had visions, that we are the indigenous people, and that we he said that we are physical, and then he was talking about the environment. Then he was talking about talking to trees. He was talking about all of that. Then he was talking about that the SWAT team showed up and they was looking at the videos that he had, and they was arresting him for it. They saying that a woman, she just mad at him and lied and said that he R-worded her. And then Tasha K asked him about the charges. He said R-word, false imprisonment, revenge, P-word. They said saying a whole bunch of stuff. She asked him, why are you 3 guy? He said the number 3 is powerful. The pyramid, it takes 3 to be existed. He also talking about you can multiply anything, 3, 6, 9. The universe is speaking. Math is the universal language. He said, we are the cell of the earth. I came to warn black people. and he was saying a whole bunch of stuff. He said society. He said white society came out to dominate, and he said I am the future. This boy said I'm a part of nature. The trees talk to me, and all of that. Then he talked about how he was abused as a child and when he was adopted, and how he would eat on the apple trees, and that's why he's so good with nature because how he was raised around nature. So it was a lot. He said he doesn't know his grandparents. You know, his parents died when he was young, and he had to go into foster care. I don't feel sorry for Nature Boy because if he did these things, if you are worried somebody and if you did false imprisonment, and then I saw a video that one of my subscribers sent me, he was telling the people to fight. He was telling his followers to go and fight. So all of this stuff was going on. So me looking at him now, he sounds really good on the phone, but I'm looking at his past, what he did to lead up to the arrest. Anybody can sound all good and proper and smart when they locked up, but look at the things that he did he was before he was um arrested. He did a whole bunch of stuff. All you have to do was treat the people with kindness, treat the people with love. I don't care. There's nothing wrong with having a cult, but it's about what you do in a cult. You can't be abusing people and trashing people and telling people to fight. Like, no, like, come on. And I know a lot of people don't even like Nature Boy because he have been touched and he have been damaged. His reputation completely damaged because all the crimes that he committed, they posted all on the internet. So for him going down, he have nobody to blame but himself. All the evidence you have done is spreading all the bumpity bumps. People got getting all red and hot and bumpity bumps, all of that stuff. You literally have to go through that because you decide to record everything that you have done. Everything that all the crime, all the stuff, you have literally you going live and you recording it. So you have to deal with that stuff. It's your fault. You have nobody to blame but yourself. The trolls wouldn't have to have nothing to say about you. You literally are the reason why you are like that in the first place. You are the reason. Okay? That's what I'm saying. You are the reason to have to go through that. And I'm saying that in my humble opinion. If you would have kept stuff on a down low, but everything got to go live on Bingo. Everything got to go live on Instagram. Everything got to go live on YouTube. And now you in that predicament. And then he had the audacity to break down in tears, drop a tear. He was dropping tears. And you have nobody to blame for yourself. But if you really are a worded person, if you really did false imprisonment, you did these things, you deserve what you get. If you didn't do them things, I hope you get out and be free. But I do personally believe that you're guilty. I feel it in my gut. And I do believe that you need to serve at least 30 to 40 years in prison. All right, moving right along. Oh, man. Let's talk about my favorite couple. My favorite couple, Blueface and his girlfriend. I love this couple so much. They are toxic. And I love them. They're entertaining. But his girlfriend, she's locked back up because she punched him in the jaw. And according to Blueface, he said that the reason why she punched him, that it wasn't for the punch. It was because she had broke trespass and all of that. But I really like the couple. I personally believe the couple should have a reality show. I like the couple. I like this toxic energy. It's dope. It's entertaining. Just like I like the whole Bobby and Whitney toxic energy. And I like being Bobby, was it being Bobby Brown? I love that show with some good iconic moments for reality TV. Now in my personal life, would I rather have that? Maybe if I were younger, I could do it. But now I'm getting kind of older. So right now I want something calm, cool, settle, a woman that could cook, a woman that know how to wash clothes, a woman that know how to clean, all that type of stuff I'm down for. But, I'm not really down for, uh, we find it, we tussle and all that. I'll be down for that like in my early 20s, but now I'm getting older. So I'm more so looking for a woman that can cook, clean, you know what I'm saying, make some good cornbread, some good fried chicken, and all of that. But this is going on. And shout out to the Shade Room because they are promoting this on their platform. Anytime they go live anytime they do anything, they're promoting it on the platform. Let me see what the mother had to say, because Blueface mother said something. Let me see if I can pull that up. What Blueface? Um, give me a second. Let me say for Blueface. Hold up, because I want to see, because the mother had said something, and I want to read what she said, if I have it, y'all, because it's been a busy day today. Okay, I think this is the mom. Okay, she said I did the best to stop it, but y'all told me to mind my own business. They said I was jealous and wanted to sleep with my own son. Didn't want him to be happy with it. You hypocrite animals, now saying what I said before. She kicked me in my head. It's a mother's job to know what's good or evil for their own child. If you're busy minding your own business, shame on you. If he had listened to me, none of this, not you hypocrites, he would have not have a battle these demons. Okay, so that is what she is saying. On the mother is saying, because a rumor came out, people were saying that his mama wanted to sleep with her son, Blueface. This is just terrible. This is just a terrible situation all the way around. It's terrible. Oh man, but I'm here for it. Just give the cameras, keep recording, keep going viral. It's good entertainment, okay? All right. So many people said the mama slept. It won't push it past if the mama slept with her son. You know, you have people that do weird stuff like that. And if she did, she needs to go to prison for about 45 years if you're doing stuff like that, because that's weird. Who want to sleep with their mama? Like, come on now. That's weird, nasty. That's real, real, and nasty. And I believe that's illegal in this country. You can't do that, sleep with your family members. That's illegal. All right. So we wish him well. Hopefully, that, and and his girlfriend definitely going to have to learn how to keep her hands to herself. Okay, all right. If she was in my courtroom, I have to give her about 45 years of community service. All right. All right, let's go to the last subject here. None other than Nicki Minaj. Listen, I'm a huge fan of Nicki. I am so glad 15 years later that she have a number one record. That she's tied with Lauryn Hill and Iggy Azalea, because Iggy Azalea got a number one hit as well. So I don't know why Iggy wasn't brought up in the reach. But I'm happy because I've been streaming it. I've been pushing the record. I've been doing a whole bunch of stuff. And the Barbs made sure that she got a number one, because they were sending out, PayPals and Cash Apps to people and all of that. So people have definitely been doing it, and she's definitely at the number one. I think this is the era where she's going to be rewarded for her future, her labor, and it's really, really great. And for her to be doing this 15 years later, is no shade. That's powerful. That's great. I know a lot of artists like Lil Kim would wish to be a number one or to be on the chart. This woman has been in the game for 15 years and have already have another number one hit, and she's tied with the most number ones as a female rapper, and having the most number ones on the iTunes. Like, this is extremely exciting news for the Barbs, because this proved that, listen, just because Cardi B is out here, just because Megan Thee Stallion out here, just because Erica Banks out here, just because uh 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 all these other rappers are out here, I'm still relevant, I'm still number one, and I'm still marketable. So I just think that this is a great, great, great thing. I'm super excited that this have happened. Many people was out there bumping their big gums, talking about, I don't know the song gonna go number one. I don't know if it's gonna go number one. It ain't gonna go number one. And it actually went number one, and they are silent. So we shout out to shout out to Nicki Minaj for just proving the people wrong that she is number one. And they ain't got nothing else to say. They're just silent, sick, and just obsessed and sick. Can't even come and do the live because they sick. So she ain't gonna be number one, and she clearly is number one. All right. So, do y'all want me to open up the phone lines? Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Hey, You want that F-F-R-E-A-K. I love Nicki. I love Nicki. I'm a fan. And I like Super Freak. I can't wait for the video coming out. I can't wait for the video coming out. So I think the video going to be like dope, dope. And to have a number one without the video, the barbs are definitely great. You know, Nicki Minaj knocked Beyonce out of the top spot. So I'm happy for her. I'm happy for Nicki. I'm happy for her that she got in this. So hold on one second. We're going to open up these phone lines. Moderators, if you can post the number, the 646 number. We are live. We have 600 people in the chat. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. We are live. Thumbs up the video right now. Let's get some thumbs up right now before we open up these phone lines. Let's get some thumbs up. Thank you. Thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you to the new subscribers. If you're new, hey. Okay, we're going to open up these phone lines. Okay. We're going to open up these. Why? It's 9:25? I didn't know that.
Your show now, press 1.
Your show is scheduled to start in 36 seconds.
I didn't know that. It's 9:25. Yeah, like the video. All right. So we're going to open up these phone lines. Like. Let's get to 200 likes.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4.
And I had a good dream, man. I had a good dream. I didn't even know it was 9 o'clock. I slept really, really good. I had a good conversation with a top leading person in social media. And we had a good conversation. And the conversation was so good. And next thing you know, he was like, make sure you get some rest. I'm saying, I'm getting some rest. Man, I took my clothes off, lotioned my body up, and I went to sleep. And it was, I had a good sleep, man. It's really good when you can have fun by yourself, man. Yeah. It was a good sleep. Okay. Let's go to the phone line. 616-716-8447. 9857. You're live on the air. 9857. 9857.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hello?
Yes, you're live on the air.
Hey. So I wanted to talk about the Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
Number one, and I'm so happy for her. The difference, though, why they didn't bring up Iggy is because she didn't debut at number one on Billboard, I don't believe.
I thought she did
Nicki
have a number
Minaj,
one hit
solo.
on Billboard.
Solo. She might have debuted it, but she didn't. None of them. Nobody debuted it solo besides her and Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
So that's the difference.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this is big. Also, with no video, not that much radio play, this is a huge thing. And I feel like, people who throwing shade is like, come on now. Like, even if you don't like somebody, like, I'm not a fan of Cardi B at all, but I wouldn't throw shade like, try to downplay it. Like, you, like, on Twitter, he's throwing his little shade, but it's like, anytime you gotta say no shade, you a hater, period. Anytime you gotta say no shade, or I'm not gonna hate, you hating. Just give her props and keep it moving. It's not that hard.
I just think more so people is on Cardi B payroll and they can't like both. They gotta like one over the other. And
that was weird.
I like both. I listen to me some Cardi, I listen to me some Nikki, I listen to me some Megan.
Both. And even like I said, even if you don't like both, you can at least keep it real and don't try to act like it's payola or it's this or it's that. Like, come on now. It's just like they spooked the nervous. They spooked. They gotta be spooked and nervous or something.
Yeah, and my thing is this, for the Cardi B fans, they were saying, "Oh, this payola and all." Listen, y'all need to be telling y'all's fave that she needs to be in the studio recording her album because everybody's just surpassing her
Yeah.
and doing all type of stuff. And at first, Cardi B was dominating, and now she's just somewhere complaining about Black Tea Blog.
I think what it is, Cardi B was on a rise. Like it was, she was on fire. And I believe mainly because people loved her personality. And I think over the years, now I'm not gonna say she's not talented. I think she has some talent. But I think over the years, once people got sick and tired of the antics and the non-stop complaining, and she seemed very ungrateful, attacking people over the littlest things. I think the other celebrities and other people just got tired. They not like voicing it like loud, but there is you can tell the industry not really fooling with her like that, and she see it. She can feel it. You know what I'm saying? And I think the hype has died down, and after everybody has a hype, and once that hype die down, can you stay in for the long run?
That's a
So
good
I'm
point.
interested to see what Cardi has next, like her album or the next single. She got to come with it because time is ticking. Okay. And Nikki been in the game 15 years, and she's doing this. Her fan base is solidified. Period.
Facts.
Drop a tear.
I agree.
Drop a tear. All right, that's all I had to say.
Thank
Wiley.
you.
And I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Every day I come to your live stream, I see the views is just going up.
Thank you.
Subscribers, so you continue to do your thing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right.
Right,
thank you. Bye bye. Okay. 5347.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I was just on Station Head with you, and I heard that caller call in about Black Tea Blog.
Yes. Can you speak up in the phone because you sound so far away? Can you speak up in the phone?
Yes, I was happy to. Hold on.
Okay. I want to make sure we hear her loud and clear. Like the video, y'all.
Okay. The caller that called in about Black Tea Blog, that is really Cardi B friend. She's notorious for doxing Nicki Minaj.
Wow.
And I can prove it.
Wow.
She jumps from platform to platform. Sister girl, you and I done talked before. And I told you I knew who you were. See, I'm not the one that's in the bushes. Baby, I'm that fly on the wall. I'm listening to everything. And I take notes. And I don't forget anything. You got a problem. She is obsessed with making Cardi B the focal of everybody's attention. If you go against Cardi B, Wiley, I put this on the Holy Bible. She coming for you. She is.
My thing is, when
she first came on, she said that she was Cardi B's friend.
Well, my thing is this: I like Cardi. I like Cardi B music. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like her attitude when it comes to African American bloggers, because she could be focused on so much and other than the blogs. Like, why are you worried about that? If she was solidified in the studio, album, touring, and promoting her music and stuff, you won't have time to address Black Tea Blog. But because you're not doing any of that, you're worried about what a blog have to say. And when I tune into Black Tea Blog, I don't see her trashing Cardi B looks. I never heard it. Now you have to send me the video and let me hear it, and then I will give you an updated response. But the video I've seen ain't nothing like that, because I watch a lot of Black Tea Blog videos.
That caller that called in, Wiley, I could pull it up where she was on Messy Tasha Talks Truth. Pulled up where that one right there that called in was on Hot Shot Radio trying to change her voice. Okay. Trying to change her voice. And she had like pictures of inside Nicki Minaj out.
Wow.
When I say this woman has a problem, she does. She really does.
All right. That was it. Thank you so much.
And she jumps from platform to platform. Anytime you mention Cardi, she's part of the reason why Cardi knows half of it. Because she's going to send it to Cardi. And everything I'm saying, I can back it up with video proof, and all of them gonna point back to that same voice.
All right.
It's her.
Well, thank you.
All right.
Thank you so very much for calling in. Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye. Let's go to the next caller. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hello?
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Hi. Okay, welcome. I wanted to talk about Cardi B and Black T-Ball and how biased Cardi is towards.
Hold on one second. I want to be able to hear you clearly. You must got me on the headphones or something, or Bluetooth.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, I took you off.
All right, better, much better.
I said I wanted to speak on the Black T blog and Cardi B situation.
Okay.
I feel as though Cardi B is biased to all Black bloggers, and I feel like she's biased to the ones she feel like she could bully because she says nothing to DJ Academics. DJ Academics always constantly has an opinion on her. When she came for the Shade Room about posting her daughter, DJ Academics posted the same video. So she just keeps the energy with people she feel like she could bully and expose online. So also I feel like this with Black T-Rock, I don't understand how she even sees her. The fact that she really goes on YouTube and type in her name and watch every single video is kind of mind-boggling to me for a rich celebrity. Like, she has way too much time on her hands. I don't understand like how she finds the time to talk about Black T-Ball looks. And I watch Black T-Ball consistently. So I feel as though she's just a stan who make her money off being a Nicki Minaj fan. And she talked about what goes on. Armand Wiggins constantly and consistently makes back-to-back videos about Nicki Minaj, and I never seen Nicki Minaj write nobody. She never called nobody. She never posted their address, their baby fathers. I just feel like that's like a bit extreme. That's for somebody that's for like a reality star. She's acting like she's still on Love and Hip Hop. I don't understand if she's a multimillionaire with Grammys and number ones. Why does it matter that nobody don't like you? Everybody's not gonna like you. It's a lot of celebrities that get criticized and people make videos about them. People literally make it their business to be Nicki Minaj haters on YouTube for money. I feel like Armand Wiggins, the only reason why he became a stan is because she watches YouTube and she befriends the ones that her friends. It all started with Lovely T. Lovely T used to make so many videos about her and trashing her and thrashing her. And then after that whole debacle with Tasha K, they became friends and she started going to the shows and stuff like that. Then it was daytime, tea time, and now she sees that it works. I mean, he saw that it worked for them, so she did it for them. And I don't see Nicki Minaj complaining about that. All they're doing is making videos about the news. She don't sit there and make no rumors about her. She don't do anything to really belittle her. It's really the fans in the comments. And I don't think that she liked that type of interaction. But she got to get tougher skin if she want to be a celebrity. That's all I have to say. Thank you, Wiley.
Thank you so very much for calling in, giving your thoughts on that, for you getting your thoughts on the whole situation. Thank you. All right, the number is 646-716-8447. Let's go to the phone lines. 4484.
Hey there. I get so embarrassed for any of the Black fans or Black women who are fans of Cardi B after how she has repeatedly dogged them out from, calling the baby of the deceased baby of a Black woman a monkey, repeatedly throwing shoes at Black women, although Nicki Minaj made sure that was the last shoe she ever threw at a Black woman. Threatening Black bloggers and going after their appearance, talking the way she did about the Shade Room's CEO, talking the way she has about Tasha K. Like, do y'all not see this? This woman does not respect y'all. She uses y'all. She does not respect Black women in any shape, but she has repeatedly disrespected Black women, and y'all continue to line up and go to bat for her in the comments. Not everyone, because there's some Black women who get it and they see the writing on the wall. But the fact that there's some Black women out there who are willing to put on their cape for a woman who called an offspring of a Black woman a dead monkey. And then for all the people, the Cardi B fans who want to talk about marriages and stuff, when they talk about Nikki, I feel bad for Offset. The fact that he married a woman who used to take advantage of black men and do what she did in the club. The fact that he married a woman that is right now facing charges for sending men to attack a black woman for doing the same thing she did as a stripper. Like, y'all don't see this. Y'all really don't get this. You know, so congrats and shout out to Nikki. Talent wins. Talent stays. Gimmicks fade. That's what this is. For the people like, how does Cardi have time to do this? Cardi doesn't write. Of course she has time. Of course she has time. She doesn't write lyrics. What else is she going to do? She has time. That's all she does. If she was in the studio and writing or getting ready for a world tour like Nikki, she wouldn't have time to go back and forth for bloggers. Of course she has time. What else is she going to do, Wiley? What else is Cardi going to do?
That's a good point. What else? That's a very good point.
You know?
Thank you so very much.
That's all I got to say.
Thank you so very much for calling in. The number is 646-716-8447 is the number. 646-716-8447. There we go. 0235. Caller, you're on the air.
I agree with that last caller. Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Listen, that girl that was speaking on Black Tea Blog, she lying. She's exaggerating. Okay, let me clarify a few things. The reason why Ebony calls Cardi Voldemort is because her lawyers told her to not put Cardi's name in those videos at first when that whole doxing situation happened and when she decided to sue Cardi. Her lawyer told her not to say Cardi's name in the videos, so she didn't. So she started to say Voldemort. That's what it was. It wasn't about her look. Now the 12 faces, where was the lie on that? Cardi has changed her face. She looks different every time we see her. That's no lie. I don't see there's nothing wrong with that. Just compare her to when she was on Love and Hip Hop to now. She looks different. She's just addressing the obvious. But my thing is this. Y'all trying to make Black Tea Blog to look like, oh, she's messy, oh, she a hater, when all she did was give her opinion. She never lied on Cardi. She never said that she never said anything that was malicious. These people that girl, she needs to stop lying, for real. And my thing is that you spewing all this hate on her, but yet you watch her. See, that's the kind of mentality that I just don't understand. You hating on this girl, but you watch, just like Cardi's fans, just like her fans watching. They hate Nikki, but they still watching. Like, girl, like, stop. You're just embarrassing yourself. Just like Cardi embarrassed herself when she decided to delete that awful remix. My fault. Like, girl, she's doing too much. And congratulations on Nicki Minaj for the #1 hit. Stream super freaky, girl. Go, Nikki. Do your thing, girl.
Thank you so very much for calling in. The number is 646-716-8447 is the number. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hello, Wiley.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Doing wonderful.
That's good. That's good. I want to speak on first, before we get into all of the dumb stuff with Cardi B and Black Tea Blog. I want to speak on Rock and Blueface. I have been following Rock ever since I seen her on the Blueface, not Blueface, but I've been following her ever since I saw her on Daddy South. And I think that she is such a beautiful girl. And when I look at her old videos before she got with Blueface, she was such a beautiful soul. She was boisterous, outgoing. I don't know what is going on with her, but I really, really hope that she finds herself. She's still young. Blueface is out of there. He does not deserve her. I really, really hate the fact that Rock has tattooed this man all over her body. Like, that neck tattoo is ridiculous. I don't know what is going on with Rock. I don't know if she's doing all of this on purpose. I don't know if somebody is filling her head up. I don't know, but I hope that she does change before it is too late. She's still very young, but at the same time, I believe she's 22, 23. Wiley, do you know her age?
I don't know her age. Let me have to Google it. She's in her 20s.
Okay, yes. And I just wanted to make a point with that. Like, she's still old enough to know what is going on. And I just do not want her to play into this BS tactic, because I'm going to tell you, Blueface, Blueface is going to ruin her. And I feel like it's a reason why he's keeping her around. She's a pretty girl. She knows how to fight. You know, she's quick on her feet, quick with her words, quick with her hands. She could do so much for herself. And I just wish she had the right people in her corner. But who knows, maybe she does have right people in her corner trying to tell her, hey, this is not right. But she's a grown woman. I just hope that she eventually gets out of that, because I saw an old picture of Blueface, and you can tell he's changed too. He's fallen to the wayside too. There's an old picture of Blueface on Twitter, and let me tell you, that boy had a perm, and he looked like a Justin Bieber fan. So it's just crazy how life can change a person, and I want best for the both of them, you know, because a man who has a man can change too. You know, I wish that Blueface could teach her new things. I don't know if he's older than her or just about the same age as her, but you can tell that he's broken. So he wants to keep Rock in that same spot. He's not trying to teach her or help her grow or none of that. And I feel like he just needs to let her go, and Rock needs to leave him alone. So that's all I have to say about that situation. Moving on, Wiley, to Cardi B. I think Cardi B is a hypocrite. I think she's a coward. I think that, I know that she's not Black. And I feel like Black women and Black men, I'm going to say insecure Black women and insecure Black men want her to be Black so they could give her a pass. And I think that's not right. I feel like she has gotten away with so much stuff. Just like that last caller said, she has disrespected kids. She has a reputation of that. She's been on live disrespecting kids, cursing kids out. She called somebody's dead Black innocent son, may he rest in peace, a dead monkey, then accused the Black mother of doing crack when she never did that. So that right there was very low. She has also wished AIDS on somebody's mother unprovoked, even lower. I feel like that was a blatant dig, not only to the Black community, but to the gay community as well. I also feel as though she has also talked about animal cruelty.
Wow.
Talking about how she would break a dog's arm. She said that. And that's just horrible. Like, who would do that to an innocent animal? I don't trust people who harm kids. I don't trust people who harm animals. That's just wrong. And I don't trust people who disrespect their parents. That's just utterly wrong. And it's crazy how these people love to go out their way to drag Nicki Minaj for defending herself. Has Nicki Minaj said things? Yes. But let's be very clear. When we saw Nicki Minaj lash out, her back was against the wall. It's been times where Nicki Minaj hasn't said a thing. She's minded her business. And these people have came out of the woodwork saying the most outrageous things about her. So give her a break. She has every right to lash out if she wants to, period. Cardi B done hopped on live telling people to kill themselves, all types of crazy stuff. So let's knock it off. She had her back against the wall. She was beaten while she was down. Nobody cared to ask her how she felt about her brother, which caused a major, major, major fallout between her and her mother. Nobody cared about that. Nobody has asked her how she felt about anything that she has been through. Her father passing away, may he rest in peace. And I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of the hypocrisy. I'm sick of it all. I'm also sick of how these people are trying to spin a narrative about Black Tea Blog. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Black Tea Blog has not lied one time on Cardi B. Like, seriously, that doesn't even make any sense. And I'm going to tell you, the only reason why, Wiley, that they are pushing this narrative to make it seem like Cardi B is just being harassed by Black Tea Blog is because they're mad. They're mad. They're mad that they can't say, oh, she's telling lies. No, she hasn't told a lie. She's fair with y'all's face.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you so very much for calling in. I want to give a special shout out to Asher. Left a super chat and he said, love from London. Love your content. Thank you so much for love from London. I got to visit London one day. All right, let's go to the phone lines. 8648, caller, you on the air. 8648. 8648. Okay, we're gonna go to the next copy. 9522. 9522. You live on the air.
Hello?
You live on the Wiley Show. What's your question or comment?
Yes. Hi, Wiley. I'm calling in because I want to congratulate Nicki Minaj on her #1 song. It's been a long time coming. We've been through a whole hate train. 2018 was crazy. People have been counting her out. People have been saying this is her give it to her era. A bunch of shady things. People are obsessed with Nicki Minaj and coming at her and wanting her to fail, but she proved the girls wrong. So congratulations to her. Cardi B, to me, she's over this. I just feel like she's over, and we're seeing her crumble right now, and this is her downfall for all the shadiness, for all the stuff that she's put Nicki through, hip hop through, and everything. And I just feel like everything is coming full circle for her. I don't think her second album is going to outdo her first album. I think she came in the game to take Nicki Minaj down. It's so funny because when Megan first came out and when Megan was on that live with Nicki Minaj, she threw shots at Cardi B, and Cardi B decided that she wanted to do a song with her, and she did not come at Megan Thee Stallion. She stayed coming at Nicki Minaj, and I just don't get it. It's like it's always Nicki Minaj. Cardi B is obsessed with Nicki Minaj, but now Nicki's on top, and she's been in the game for 15 years. So I just want to know what the girls have to say now, especially Armand Wiggins. It's like he's been coming at her for so long, and I'm just so happy that she got this #1 to prove him wrong as well, because I'm just so sick of him and him coming at Nicki Minaj too. So again, congratulations, Nicki Minaj, and that's all I have to say. Thank you, Wiley.
Thank you so very much for calling in. The number is 646-716-8447. Well, she did prove a lot of people wrong. She did. Yes, she did. Anonymous, you live on air.
Yeah, hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I think Cardi B was a plan to take Nicki Minaj down, and that is truth. If some of us watch and listen, you can see that. And I don't think her time is up. It's over now, because I think they use her, and it's like they don't need her no more. You know, we like to say this thing with Cardi B and Black Tea Blog. You see, that's the same thing that Cardi B did to Tasha K. You know, she sued Tasha K, and all of us were saying, oh, no, Tasha K didn't do that, blah, 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 blah. Look at this now. Cardi B now trying to sue the same black woman. All of us are saying the same thing. Black Tea Blog and say anything. For all of you guys that are creators and YouTubers, is if you guys don't stick together, she's going to come after all of you guys, the ones that who talk anything bad about her. She's going to look to sue all of you. So if you guys don't stand with each other, you guys will be in problem. And if you see people like to say, oh, Tasha K press, she ain't doing good after the lawsuit. Since after that lawsuit, Cardi B have not been doing good. She dropped her record, it's not good. She have not been doing good. So if people want to say Tasha K ain't doing good, Cardi B ain't doing good neither. Because right after that lawsuit, Cardi B just went downhill. So if you really open up your eyes and you look and see, you would realize that Cardi B time is up now. I don't know if she had to let Tasha K lose that lawsuit, and after that lawsuit lose, she started losing everything. She was a plant. You play the game, your time is up now. Nicki Minaj, congratulations to her and her fans. And basically that's it. Good night, Wiley.
Good night. Thank you so very much. Y'all heard what she said. Okay. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hello, Wiley.
Hi.
Hello, how you doing?
Doing good.
Wiley, first of all, let me tell you something. Cardi B, this is the real reason, y'all, that Cardi B fans and I want Nicki Minaj to get that number one. Because we have to understand Cardi B do have number one, but she don't have a solo number one. Nicki Minaj is the first solo number one since Lauryn Hill. That's why the Party Gang didn't want Nicki Minaj to get no number one. So what they do now don't matter. But Wiley, let me tell you something. That lady that you had on at the beginning of the show, that woman is psychotic. This is the same lady, Wiley, they said was outside of the girl from Mob Radio. They said this girl was outside that woman's house. And she went and told stories that she was peeking. She was telling Millie, she was like, look out the window. And she said that Mob Radio had looked out the window and cut the lights off. So this girl right here, Wiley, this woman, something is wrong with her. I don't understand. And then they say she has photos of Nicki Minaj's house. How did she find out where people live at? Yo, this girl is psychotic, and she's giving this information to Cardi B probably. And they said she had Mob Radio peeking out the window. Yeah, Wiley, this is great. Listen to the story. It's out there. This woman is psychotic. She up here trying to defend Cardi B. Cardi B want to attack bloggers. You need to go in the booth and try to, get back in the rap game. I think Cardi B is afraid to drop music. Nicki Minaj got her spooked and nervous. She's spooked and nervous now, Wiley. So now her fans is coming out trying to, get with the blogger. Well, Cardi B, why didn't you attack Ali when she put out your song on her blog? She was the one who gave you the knot upside your head. Black T Blog didn't give you the knot. Ali did. So are you going to sue her too or give her a knot back? Cardi B is psychotic, Wiley, and she up here talking about black people. Cardi B, you forget that your daughter is black, okay? So in the future, when people is doing what you do, comparing your black daughter to a dang on Latina woman, then what you going to do, cry again and try to sue them? Lady, I mean, at this point, Wiley, she need to join the court. She's not a rapper no more. Cardi B, go join to be the clerk of the court, because all you want to do is file lawsuits. Well, guess what, Cardi B? It's over. Nicki Minaj is number one, and now your fans up here trying to scramble and go at the bar. Well, congratulations, Nicki Minaj. And Wiley, you better watch out for that woman. She might be peeking out your window next.
Right, oh, man. 3071.
Hi, Wiley. Hi, everyone. First, I just want to start off with Chrisean. Some people probably haven't seen the video where she talks about growing up in a toxic environment with her dad being abusive, the mother always going back. So what she does doesn't surprise me. I know it may seem insensitive, but I just really don't care. Those are sometimes those women, people that get involved, and those people that get involved get hurt, and that type of woman to go back to that guy. So, hopefully she'll get it together. Second, I just want to mention I am a Nicki Minaj fan, not really a stan, so I want to give congrats to Nikki for being number one. I do agree with some of the other callers. Cardi B has done some foul things, but who hasn't? The only thing is that she's bringing attention to suing black women, black bloggers. Mm-hmm. I believe Cardi probably just looks at us as, just black bees. She doesn't like us, especially if we're darker than her. Remember, there was some lady off of she had a baby by Joe Budden. And remember, she's Latina and what she said about black women. So I feel that Cardi probably feels the same way, and she doesn't respect us, even though she dates a man who's black and dark. But it's something that she has against us. Another thing is people say they don't know how Cardi has enough time to like watch the videos and lay in bed and, you know, just be online looking at what people says about her, is because Cardi B never really had talent. Cardi B was put out there as someone who would overthrow Nicki Minaj. I know it may sound weird or whatever, but it's just my opinion that Cardi B was a plant. And that she really has the time because, you know, the people who planted her out there, they're already looking for her replacement. That music is going to her replacement. That's why she's like, you know, scrambling, looking for things to put out, because she just doesn't have the talent. She doesn't write. I just feel as though that's what's going on. That's why she has enough time. Meg Thee Stallion, you know, they say that she was doing a subliminal to Nicki Minaj on her post. But, you know, Meg Thee Stallion, she'll get it together one day. Like she's not going to be nowhere near Nicki. She'll probably pass Cardi B, but if she keeps trying, she'll get it together. But congrats, Nikki.
Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for calling in and giving your support about this whole situation. Thank you. All right. Make sure you all are following me on Twitter at Wiley Show, because I'm tweeting Black T Vault and I'm tweeting Cardi B. So I'm trying to have her to come on my show so we can interview Cardi. So Cardi, check your DMs, hon. I know you're watching. 9867, you're the next caller. 9867, you're live on air.
Yes, hi everyone. This is the voice New York. Hey, Wiley, how you doing?
Doing good.
Wiley, I just had something to tell you. So first of all, welcome to Nikki's party. Colorful weaving your makeup is beat. That's how you act like a Barbie. Welcome to Nikki's party. Wiley, now you want to party with Barbie? Remember a couple of lives ago, you were saying that Nicki Minaj is too old. Oh, she's 39. She needs to retire. And here you go, flip flopping like.
But let me tell you why. What I thought that let me tell you that I was like, maybe she's in her career. Maybe she needs to branch off into movies and television. That was like my full statement. Get into other things. But now that I see that she is the number one, and because I wasn't the first one to say that. 50 Cent said being a rapper is a young man's game. So I was really relating to what 50 Cent was saying.
Okay, but now you out here saying, "Oh, I'm happy for Nicki Minaj."
I am happy that she got the number one, of course.
You don't know no Nicki Minaj lyrics.
Of course.
Every time I say, "Oh, I know this song," you don't know nothing.
Of course, I like. Listen. I listen to Nicki Minaj music, but do I look at the lyrics and try to memorize every bar? No, but I enjoy the music. Like, what am I? What?
Like, this is Nicki Minaj. Like,
I don't remember every lyric in the R&B song.
Yeah, but you don't know nothing. Not one bar, not one song, no nothing. You just listen.
I listen to the music. If you ask Nikki, should you have to memorize or should you buy the music? I buy the music and I'm gonna enjoy listening, but I don't be trying to write down the lyrics to listen to it. Like, no, I'm not one of those type of fans.
Everyone knows. You just gotta say, anytime Nikki starts, you know, like whatever she needs to rap, all the fans just know the words. It's just something it just come natural.
Yeah, but that's you. But you gotta also look at me. My background is gospel. I can remember a gospel song all the way. I'm not really a hip hop person, but Nikki, I like her songs. I like the song that she did with Chris Brown. I like the songs that the song that she did, Gunja Burn. I like that. I like, Super Bass. That was like one of my favorite pop records. So yeah, it's some songs that I really, really like. I like High School. I think that was a dope record. And I play her records all the time on station. I love her. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna study her records. And so next time we could do like a battle.
Okay, yeah, I think that would be cool if you can. If you can spit a couple of Nikki mixtapes, or not because I mostly do the underground stuff, then that would be cool as well, Wiley. Because I know, first of all, I just want to say I apologize to the bar and to Nicki Minaj, because I did say when Super Freaky Girl came out, it was going to hit number 4. That was my prediction. She ended up hitting number 1. So kudos to Nicki Minaj. And I noticed I didn't see no videos from Armand Wiggins so far for today. Okay, and his little co-host Eva, the diva that be calling in, always trying to say all this. I ain't hear nothing yet. So I want him to come.
He got doxxed. He got doxxed. So they've been like the barbs have been like texting him. He got doxxed.
I mean, but at least he said it a couple of days. Wait, Wiley, why are you saying? I didn't say I want you to learn all the lyrics. I didn't say that. See, you capping. I said you need to know some. You don't know none.
I know some. I'm learning. I know he wants the AK. I know a little. So I'm learning. I'm a baby in this stuff. I have not always been a fan of hip hop. I'm always a fan of Shirley Caesar, the Clark sisters. You know what I'm saying? Kurt Franklin, all of those type of people. Dr. Larry D. Reed. I'm not, I'm just new into this whole hip hop, rap, and all that, because I was a huge gospel person. But I know in YouTube, y'all don't really listen to gospel music. Y'all like, the rap songs. So I'm getting into the rap songs and stuff.
Okay, I mean, you don't gotta know too much. If you just know Monster and you just know Itty Bitty Piggy, I feel like, like that's how her throwbacks. Then, you can be adopted into the clan. Until then, you just gonna sit in the back, okay? And then wait for the real people to come in. But I'm so happy for her because she's been working really hard to pursue this. I know Grammy's what she wants, but at this point, even the greatest hits or the people who are very well should have deserved a Grammy never got one. So I think she's above that. Although it'd be nice for her to get that. And also, Wiley, I'm over with you and this toxic relationship with Blueface and his girlfriend. That is the most vilest relationship I ever seen. They both need help. I think Aquila previously stated that, she grew up a certain way. That's all she knows. At a certain time, we must be adults and know when to enroll into therapy. I do think, and for all the world to see, I hate dysfunction. Because it just put like a bad stain on like the community, think that we're all like this, although we're not a monolith, okay? It's just that's the portrayal. I know she had like a hard life. We all had hard life, right? Some people do have a more hard life than others, but that doesn't justify you to be coming like this, pulling each other hair out, giving each other black eyes. Like, what is happening? That is not love. That is like, what is going on? Like, I don't even want to hear the things that they be going through or even see it. So why the fact that you be out here saying, oh, this is my favorite couple, it's like, really, Wiley? Really? This is your favorite couple? Like, not no black excellence, these gutter rats? It just disgusts me. Wiley, did you mention Biggie's daughter? Because I see her in the photo.
I did. I talked about it. Okay. You must came in late.
So I'm going to say this. Like, I am embarrassed. Okay, everyone on from Brooklyn, right? So brown sauce in Brooklyn is like mad bread right now. I'm talking about like in the millions, okay? And of course, justification is coming on. For her to put up her building, her house, for collateral for a dusty, it is ground right. I don't know what. It's just so heartbreaking to see. But honestly, I don't blame him for still being with her. Shorty put up 1.1 million for a dust bunny. Did you see the video, Wiley?
I did see the video when he hit him, and the police was right there.
Exactly. Not only that, okay, so everyone knows in New York, right? I don't know how it is in other states, but you can't like have your windows a certain tint because they're gonna stop you over. That's like common knowledge. Had he just stopped, and if he had to go in because he had a suspended license or whatever, he'll be out in a day. Everyone knows in New York that you get up mad quick with anything, right? Like they just kill you out. So for him to like get in the car and then drive off, I think he probably has something in his vehicle. He had something in his vehicle. Like maybe some drugs, maybe something. Because like, why would you just like, yo, relax, bro? Like your license is suspended. You know the law is mad lax right now in New York, and call it a day. And then you just hit those two people over. And this is the problem. Like Biggie's daughter is guilty by association, right? She's like those moms that know that their sons are killers and rapists and say, oh my God, he is such a good boy. He will never do it. After we see the proof, we saw the fingerprints on it. It's like, why are you doing this? It gives me desperation. It gives me, you try all your life you had to fight. And she's educated. All this Dust Bunny gonna do, if I was him, one, I would thank her. I wouldn't even show up to my beer hearing. I'll let her waste her own money and also lose her house at the same token. Because remember, she have a 1-year-old son or daughter or whatever, right? So why are you sacrificing your house for this blip? It's just baffling within itself. I don't know, Wiley. Well, right. I mean, it's like men have it easy with being, being with nothing and get women who have something. So
Okay.
what I'm saying is, you can find your people out there too. Oh, and one last thing. Someone said that a caller has a sexy voice. I think T1000 was talking about a caller have a sexy voice. How come no one thinks I got a sexy voice? I be feeling some type of way about that, Wiley. Like, your chat be coming at my voice, and I'm like, wow, you think my voice is sexy?
All right. Well, thank you so very much for calling in.
Really, Marquise? Okay.
Your voice
All
is
right,
beautiful.
have a great night. Be blessed.
All right. Thank
Be blessed.
you. Bye-bye. 1753, calling you on air. 1753.
Hey, good night, Wally. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right. See, my sister just called in right before me. But no, so I just want to touch on like the Rock and Blueface situation. So I think that you like toxic relationships because you probably like that makeup sex that y'all get.
Yes.
So I don't see no other reason why you would like a toxic relationship.
But that's the reason. That's the reason. And I know they having a lot of that. I know they having a lot of that. That's why they. I know they having a lot of makeup sex. That's why they still together. Probably. Who knows?
I mean, they come out with OnlyFans. Are you going to subscribe since you like them
Of
so much?
course,
Wally?
I'm going to subscribe.
No, I do hope that you get it together. I understand. I feel like they have like a demonic soul tie type of relationship. I also do feel like it's a codependent relationship and some type of trauma bonding. She's a very pretty girl. Hopefully she gets together, and I kind of wish them well. My second point, Cardi. If Cardi put this much effort into Googling herself as much as she did, to make music, she'll be so good right now. Like, all she does is Google herself and see who's talking about her and then try to make a case. Like, I don't understand. She should probably go into law because her music is just not hitting. She had that song with Kanye, and then I never really heard nothing else. So, I don't know. At the end of the day, people are going to talk because you're trending. If you can't handle it, then you need to not be, like a celebrity. But she's kind of annoying. So hopefully she put out music soon and, tied up her craft. Last but not least, Biggie Small's daughter. I mean, she's a dummy girl. Is that the way that she's going to uphold her father's legacy? She's going to go ahead and bail a man out of jail? Like, she could literally use her last name and do something else and invest in something. But instead, she's probably bailing out some type of, some type of bum. But, I guess we're going to see how it ends. Hopefully he leaves her because I feel like he is. Like, once you get out of jail, he's not going to be with her. They kind of, have the girls who hold them down. And then, once they get to where they need to go, they just trash them. So, that's what I want to say, Wiley. Let me know if you subscribe, I guess, to that little thing over there. And have a good night.
Well, you too. Thank you so very much. Thank you to the sisters that's calling in. Thank you. 0190, calling you on air. 0190, I can't hear you. You sound so low.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, better.
Okay. So, I know y'all gonna hate me in the chat, but I'm gonna need for y'all to get up off of Cardi. I'm not a Cardi fan, but I just need for y'all to get up off of her because when she sued Tasha K, y'all was out there clapping and throwing up videos, rejoicing and being happy because she was getting sued by Cardi B. Y'all wasn't talking about this black woman stuff back then. And I don't know, maybe, just maybe, didn't she do the same thing to Tasha K? Didn't she throw Tasha K's address on the internet?
I never seen her throw Tasha K address on the internet. I never seen that. And I've been really paying attention to the whole Tasha K and Cardi B lawsuit. But again, what Cardi B experienced with Tasha K, she got on the stand and she cried and she went through a whole ordeal. But yet she is doing the same thing to Black Tea Blog. I'm just not understanding. She wanted sympathy from us. And many people gave her the sympathy. During that time, I was on Tasha K's side because I thought, she was going to win. Of course, she lost and her lawyer dropped the ball. But Cardi B went through a very trying time with Tasha K, and it was discussed in trial that she had to get therapy, that she had to get some medication. But when it comes to her talking about Black Tea Blog and posting her information, posting her criminal records, and posting her boyfriend, I just think that's not right for her to do when she has this such a massive platform because that could potentially put Black Tea Blog's life in danger.
I mean, but okay. I could have sworn at one point in time she did post Tasha K's. I mean, we can't really be surprised
all them girls that she done did all nasty and dirty in the past with Black Lip Remy and all of them, having people jumped in the club and slapped in the club, like that's Cardi B. That's who she is. That's who she's always been. So now all of a sudden, I guess because, you know, it's a different person, maybe everybody is upset. I don't know, but she's always been that way. When she was on the internet before she became famous, she was always talking about being a hoe. Being a hoe, being a prostitute, doing all kinds of nasty stuff. I don't know. I just feel some kind of way because the lawsuit was about defamation, right? And if you've been all over the internet, all over Instagram, all over whatever in YouTube, talking about being a hoe, then what did Tasha K really defame? You know what I'm saying? And then you got all the recent issues that popped up. Where was she at I don't know what award show it was, where she was talking about snorting coke. And you know what I'm saying? And it's like now all of a sudden, nobody, I don't know. I don't know. I just need people to like get it together and realize Cardi B has never been anything, okay? And the only time she's ever decided that she wanted to be Black was when it was time to go to the White House. I really need for Black people to cancel her and get her out of the way. She does nothing for us. And the only time that she does decide that she wants to be Black is when she's acting a fool, talking about being a hoe, and acting nasty and doing Black women wrong. That's all I have to say.
Thank you so very much. The number is 646-716-8447. The name is 646-716-8447. Wow. These not bars, but Barty gang is definitely in my DM dragging me. Why? Why the Barty gang is dragging me? Why you doing this way? Okay. Anonymous, you live on air. Okay, we got the next caller. 2565. I'm sorry, 2565. You live on air. Hello.
Hello, Wiley.
You're live on the Wiley Show.
Oh, hey, I'm from Jamaica. I just wanted to say, touch on the whole Cardi B situation. I think Cardi B is a hypocrite. And it comes from the industry doing it. Because back in 2018, when she did Nicki Minaj all those wrongs, like throwing the shoes at her, nothing came from it. She said that she drugged men. And if it was a guy that did that, they would have investigated him and probably charged him. Like, that was so messed up.
All right. Thank you so very much from Jamaica. All right. They just dropped it and just left. Okay. 1331. Call it 1331. 1331. 1331. Okay. 8027.
Wiley.
Hello. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. 82. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna come right next to you. Let me take this caller before you, right quick. Okay. 1331. You're live on air.
Hi, Wiley.
Yes.
How you doing? This is La Cienega. I'm from the Virgin Islands. How you doing
tonight? Oh, you calling from the Virgin Islands? The signal is breaking up. I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm in the Virgin Islands. I just wanted to say, Nicki Minaj, I don't think she earned her number one.
Okay.
I think it was used with payola.
Oh.
She bought out her number one. Okay. I think it's funny how she was number one for a few hours, and then Beyonce took that spot again. She's back at Break My Soul. So I think it was bought. It was payola. She's using her way to get up back in the industry. People are feeling sorry for her, and she has nothing else to use. So that's what I want to call in about, okay? And thank you for taking my call.
Thank you so very much for calling in. Man, get that connection together. But Nicki Minaj is still number one. All right, 8027. I'm sorry, you're back on the air.
That's okay. I totally agree with what that last caller just said. It's amazing how the record wasn't even on the charts for 2 weeks, a week, or whatever, and it just bam went to number one. And she's always talking about Cardi B is using sympathy and payola. Girl, please, we all know you use payola, and I know the Barbs are about to be mad out in the comments when I say this because I hear people keep saying Oh well, Cardi this and Cardi that, and I was the first one when the Tasha K stuff was going on. I was the first one calling into the show, like, I didn't agree with what Tasha K done, but she's an African American woman, and we need to support her. So I understand that aspect of it, but it's amazing to me how people are cutting this girl at her throat. Imagine being a 12 or 13-year-old girl, and Nicki Minaj is very hot in her career, and you listen to her, all these, Starships, and I don't know the name of any of her records, but imagine being a 12 or 13-year-old girl, and you get taken advantage of by your stepdaddy, and because this is your idol's brother, she puts up the bond money to, number one, get him legal defense, and then writes a letter to the judge to try to get him a lower sentence.
You talking about Nicki Minaj? You talking about Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, like
Nicki Minaj didn't do that. I don't think she had a lawyer for. She had a lawyer for her brother. Let's be clear. Let's say this. Let's say this. Let's say it. Okay. Let's say if she did hire. Okay. Okay. I don't remember that. But if that's her brother,
I do.
I don't remember that. I just don't remember that, ma'am. Where's your source on that?
All over the internet when that came out.
All over the internet? No, what's your source? So your source is the internet?
Wait a minute. Remember, that was part of the Sheether. Remember, you listen to all the lyrics in Sheether.
But Sheether, that's a diss record. That's not a reliable source.
Wiley, the lady paid for her brother's defense. Remember how the Barbs love to say that we can't just say that if that was our brother, we would help our brother too. That's their main defense about saying it was okay for Nikki to pay for that attorney. Come on, she did that. She's not a good person, and then they want to. We know she's married to a pedophile. You know that, right?
Well, I'm not gonna say that.
This woman not no good person.
For me, I've personally seen Nicki Minaj pay for college tuition for people. I've seen her donate to people as well. So I've seen her create opportunities. Look at what she created, a job for Tay.
She paid for those college tuitions and paid and tried and do all that stuff to try to fix her image. It was right after all of those antics that she was pulling in her personal life. Every single time, if we go back and we do the research and we really research it, every single time when she had a good little run and nothing like that was going on as far as publicity against her family and all the antics that she helped support, we didn't see no donations, no nothing. Just like right after she said, I'm paying for college tuitions. Because see, I'm a good person over here. Girl, bye, sit down. And then another caller said that Cardi B don't have no single number ones. Yes, she do. Bodak Yellow up for single number ones. Like, this woman is 15 years in the game, and y'all sitting around here celebrating somebody that's married to a pedophile that'll sit up here and pay for somebody's defense and all of the stuff that man did to that baby. And I just, I just don't even want to say it.
All right, don't say it. Don't say it.
I won't.
Okay.
I will not disrespect your platform like that. I want to, since I know YouTube is really trying to make it hard for content creators to get their change. So I promise you, Wiley, I will not say that. But I just think that it's heinous how people are parading around town like, oh, wow. And then, let's say, for instance, she does get this Grammy. When Megan got that Grammy, when Cardi got that Grammy, them boys were sitting all on Instagram saying how all the Grammys are. Now, watch if Nikki get this Grammy this year. All of a sudden, a Grammy is going to hold so much validity. These barbs are spooked and delusional. Now put that unicorn up in the chat and write the word spooked and delusional next to it. Thank you, Wiley.
Thank you so very much. We thank you. Drop of Tears in the chat said to $4.99 said Nikki didn't hire the lawyer, her brother. Did not hire the lawyer for her brother. Her mom did. That's her son. Get info correct, caller. Okay. Let's go to the next caller. 8648. 8648. 8648. Okay, we're going to the next caller. 7980. 7980.
Yeah, hello. Is this Wiley?
Yes, it's the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley, how you doing?
Doing great.
That's good. Okay, it's really getting spicy with these callers. I'm talking about the last caller that just called in. She's talking about Nikki had to buy her single. Like, how do you feel about that? Do you think Freaky Girl was a well deserved number one?
I think it's well deserved. Her fans, they bought the music and she got the number one. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. Her fans were energized. It was a good record. You had the Rick James fans buying the record as well as the Nicki Minaj fans. It was a great record and people just need to appreciate it. Cardi B had a number one record, well, not a solo number one record, but she had a number one. So just let's celebrate this black woman getting a number one. Let's just celebrate.
Yeah, I agree. Whether, you feel like it was deserved or not, at the end of the day, she deserves, some type of recognition because she's been snubbed. Let's recognize that, Starship I thought it was number one for the longest and it wasn't. And yeah, I just think people need to stop hating and, get money, do you, and yeah, like I don't think the hate is really called for.
Okay.
As far as the situation with Biggie, his daughter, right? That whole thing is like kind of weird to me. Why? So supposedly, he drove. He like hit somebody, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay, and so what was the circumstances behind that? Like how? Like was he running away from somebody? Was he like trying to escape a situation? Like, is he involved in some other things? Like, did any other details come out about that?
No other details about it. She bailed him out, and also they're being investigated. And when I didn't talk about this, that she's running a criminal enterprise or some that's criminal or something like that. I don't know how true that. I read that on the internet on on some blog, so I don't know how true that is. But we definitely see about that, see how it's gonna play out. But I read it somewhere on some blog. So yeah, but she did bail her boyfriend out of jail.
Yeah, good luck with that because I'm not putting what $500,000 or how much ever money she put up for him. That's just ridiculous. He would have stayed in jail messing with me because I would have been like, I would have been like, oh no, I'm not giving you anything, sir. This your bed. You need to lie in it. If you don't got the money, then I don't know what to tell you. But I mean, we're gonna have to see how it plays out. Love the show.
Thank you.
I see you doing your thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to let you get to the next caller.
All right,
Mike.
thank you. Bye bye. Okay, we're gonna go to the next caller. 4713.
Hey, what's up, Wiley? It's Darren. How are you?
Doing good.
Good. So I want to get on the previous caller, not the one that you just spoke to, but the Section 8 one before her. First of all, this goofy wants to say Nikki paid for her number one. Girl, are you stupid? Like, are you really dumb? We don't do payola. You leave that for the Cardi fans. Like, as much as Billboard has been against Nikki, you really think they would let her do payola to get a number one? Like, let's be clear here. Like, she sounds stupid. And then she says, oh, well, Cardi has had a solo number one. Nobody said that she didn't. We said that Nikki broke the record for the song debuting at number one. Yeah, Cardi B has number ones, but have they debuted first week at number one? No, they have not. So that's what the record for. So it's just be these Section 8 callers for me. And then she said all this stuff about Nikki brother and all this stuff. Like, what does that have to do with Nikki? What does that have to do with her getting a number one? Apples and tomatoes. Like, you preparing, like, it just sounds dumb. What is that? That's the thing. People have nothing to come at Nikki for, so they attack her man and they attack her brother. What does that have to do with her? That has nothing to do with her. That's the only way these girls can attack her is by her man and her brother. Like, you look stupid. You sound stupid. You sound like you waiting on your food stamps to come in. Like, girl, you're a goofy. You sound dumb. You're mad. Nikki debuted at number one. It is what it is. And then she said, oh, well, at least she did it 15 years later. Honey, let's be clear. Let's see if Megan and Cardi is around in the next 15 years. Let's see if they could do that in the next 15 years. As fast as these girls coming in and out, nobody's gonna be talking about no Megan and no Cardi B 15 years later. Look at Nikki's single. Nikki sold what is it? Super Freaky Girl sold more than Megan's whole album. So that says a lot. And this was a single, and Megan put out a full body of work with promotion, with interviews, everything. And Nikki, one single, outsold this girl's whole album. Meanwhile, this is the 3-time Grammy winner, the girl that got a track with Beyonce. Like, y'all claim she's this girl, but Nikki outsold her 15 years later. Like, 15 years into her career. Like, it's a joke. Like,
Yeah,
the girls
thank
are
you.
mad. Nikki is number one. It is what it is.
Thank
Get
you.
over it.
Thank you. And thank you so very
Right.
much for calling in defending Nicki Minaj. All right. 6448, caller, you on air.
Hey, Wiley, what's up?
What's up? Welcome to the Wiley Show.
Okay, it's my second time calling anyway. But yeah, I'm happy for my good sis Nikki. I'm not gonna lie, the caller before, a couple of callers before me, she got me tight because she's over here making stuff. She sounds like somebody's auntie. She sound old as hell. Let's be real here. Nikki been doing this since Cardi B was in freaking elementary school. So how is Cardi B competition to a grown woman that's been in the game 15 years plus, like, at this point? And I'm talking about mixtapes. I'm talking about underground rapping. You feel me? So, like, I'm just here to say, you know, I don't know. I'm so mad, Wiley. Like, I'm tired. Like, they really calling here, like, really trying to make her look bad. Like, there's nothing payola about Nikki. Like, she don't need nobody to write her songs or promote it. They don't even give her radio play. Let's keep it real here. They don't even play her song on the radio. This is straight. We buying the song and we streaming it. You feel me? So that's what I wanted to say. Like, that really got me hot. Like, I'm in the comments hot. But anyway, thank you, Wiley.
Thank you so very much. All right. The number is 646-716-8447, 3737. You're live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey, so I just wanted to talk about the Nicki Minaj thing. I'm so happy for Nicki. She deserves it. And I mean, haters they're mad. It's really funny because they're really mad. What does Nicki brother, husband, auntie, uncle, niece have to do with this? Like, I don't understand. Talk about the record. Y'all mad because Cardi barely give y'all music. The music she has been given is trash. And Nikki is dominating. She's that girl. Like, and payola, the reason why people said payola for Cardi is because radio play was the reason why she was on the charts. Not because people was actually buying the music. It was radio play. Nikki, people are actually buying the music. There's a difference. When people are buying, y'all can say, oh, mass buying, da-da-da. It doesn't matter. She's number one. Stay mad. It is what it is. Like, and in regards to Kimmy, like, last time I checked, the P word, isn't that when you touch kids? Because wasn't he a kid? Like, I'm just trying to follow. Mm-hmm. Like, y'all are so mad. Y'all have nothing to say. Y'all got to keep bringing up her brother and her husband. Who cares? I don't care. It is what it is. She's number one. Stay mad. Thank you, Wiley.
Thank you so very much. All right, the next caller, 7128, caller on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I am so happy for Nikki. I am so happy for her. And payola, let's keep it clear. Payola is when you're paying DJs to play your record. Nikki don't be on the radio. She's blackballed. They be hating on her. Okay. Payola is when you paying for features and you get called out because don't nobody like you. That's payola. Okay, ain't nobody ever did that to Nikki. And for y'all to be like, payola, really? Even if she was doing payola, wasn't that what Cardi and Megan was doing? So wouldn't she be just joining the new standard? Like, y'all don't make no sense. Like, it don't even make no sense. Because she went in at the new standard, is that what it is? But it's just really crazy. And they're bringing up her husband. I really think it is his son. Oh my God, because they keep doing that to her, but he's supporting her. You see, everybody else's man, husband ain't supporting them. Like, where are they? Like, they are not doing their due diligence as a husband, as a boyfriend, or anything. They're not really supporting them. That's why, they're always in their feelings, the other rappers and the other people. So I just feel like it's just leave Nikki alone. She deserves the number one. She worked hard. I mean, God, leave.
She worked hard for it.
Like, how much work does somebody have to do?
Mm-hmm. She definitely deserves it.
How much work does somebody have to do, Wiley? Like, really?
True. Absolutely. I agree. Thank you so very much for calling in.
So they just need to leave her alone. She deserves it. All right. Thank you, Wiley.
Thank you. Okay. Right. Let's go to the next caller. 1331. One. Okay, we already had you on. You not
Hello?
ready. You're not ready. 1989.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the last few callers who had some sense calling in to, basically check the country bumpkin with her kids running in the background who wanted to hate on a self-made black woman like Nikki. Just for everybody to be clear, let's remember Nikki is the first woman, the first female in history to have over 100 entries on the Billboard 100. The only other female who has accomplished that is Taylor Swift, 2 years after Nikki. So the most followed rapper in the world, male or female, is Nikki. The most world toured, again, something that Megan and Cardi don't understand, world toured female rapper of all time is Nikki. So you don't have to pay when your talent.
That's true.
When your talent is a draw. You feel me? Like you don't have to pay for stuff when people show up for you in London chasing you around like you're Michael Jackson. So I think people don't understand that this woman has built this over a decade. You don't have to pay for it. Like, it's natural. It's organic. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, Wiley, what do you think is going on with Cardi? Do you feel like she's even going to release a second album?
Well, for me, I think she will. The question would be whenever she will release it. I think she will. She probably having some issues, probably with her label. Who knows? I can't really speak on that regard, but I think she will come up with a second album. It may come out in 2028, but she definitely will come out.
Right. Right, 2020. Yeah, I feel like she's the next Iggy Azalea. I think even Iggy tried to write some of her stuff. But interestingly enough, Atlantic has now made Lizzo the face of the label. So Lizzo has taken Cardi's place as the top girl, the top artist at Atlantic. And Lizzo did not even put Cardi's song with her Rumors on her album. And Lizzo just posted on social media a picture that they have her, Beyonce, and Nikki for being the only black female artist to be at number one in 2022. So what's interesting, I think Atlantic wants her to separate from Cardi. I think they want Cardi to just pay them back for all that she owes for paying for writers, videos, features that don't work and flop. So it's over. Her time is up. It was fun. And when they talk about the marriage stuff, like, it's so interesting. They're willing to hold Nicki's husband accountable, but they won't hold Cardi herself accountable. See, they don't have any dirt on Nikki. Nikki didn't call black women's kids monkeys. She didn't throw shoes at black women. You know what I'm saying? She's not suing black bloggers and calling black, women out of their name for their appearance. So they can't say that. So the next thing they do, well, what about her husband? What about her brother? No, what about Cardi? What about y'all holding Cardi, your favorite, accountable for her own actions? We don't have to talk about Offset and his cheating. If he was home half the time, Cardi wouldn't have time to be suing everybody and being online. She would actually be in her marriage. She's married to social media. She's not married to Offset anymore. Anyway, Wiley, thank you.
Thank you so very much for calling in. All right, let's go to the next caller. 8942.
Hi.
8942. You're live on the Wiley Show.
Hi, Wally. How are you? I'm calling from Canada. I just want to go back to that lady, Section 8, wherever she's from. When she said Nicki Minaj was using payola, let me tell you something, guys. I spent over $3,000, all right, to support Nicki Minaj Super Freaky Friday. I did not sleep for fucking 5 days. And how dare she accuse her fans that we were using payola? It doesn't make sense. But anyways, whether Nikki uses payola or whether we are signing to Illuminati, what the fuck it is, Nikki talent, she's not going anywhere and she's gonna fucking kill this era. I just want to see that. Thank you so much. Love your show.
Thank you. Bye-bye. How does she know about Section 8? She live in Canada. How does she know about Section 8? 1331.
Hey, Wiley. I was calling back in. I called in a while ago and you disconnected me, but it's all good. I just wanted to address the last caller. She was very dumb spending $3,000 for Nicki Minaj. She was not worth it, girl.
Well, let me say this. I won't even call her out because that's her money. You spend your money what you want to spend your money on. It's people that spending $1,000 to go see Chris Brown and a meet and greet. So whatever you want to spend your money on, that's what you want to spend your money on.
Different. That's a meet and greet. She didn't spend it on a meet and greet. She spent it on trying to buy her album.
I'm just saying, but it's her money. What I'm trying to understand is it's her money.
Okay, baby, that's fine. Like I said, I just wanted to address the fact Nicki Minaj did use payola. If you look on the Billboard 200 right now, Wiley, Beyonce is sitting at number 1.
The Billboard 200, that's an album. That's album. We talking about the Billboard 100. Nicki Minaj. Yes, she is, ma'am. I'm looking at the charts right now. I'm looking at the charts right now.
You can go on their Twitter.
I'm looking at the charts right now. Ma'am, I'm looking at the charts right now. She's at number 1.
Sir.
Ma'am. I'm looking at the charts right now.
Payola.
Okay, that's your opinion.
You think she's getting the BMA Vanguard. She's doing all this stuff. She is using payola. It's all a gimmick, baby. It's all capitalism, okay?
Thank you so very much for calling in. All right. Her connection not even working. She's trying to talk about Nikki. Okay. 8027, caller, you on the air.
Hey, Wiley, I'm calling back. The dynamics of this show has really changed because the last time I addressed the caller, the mute button got pressed on my face and I was hung up on it and I was told, you're not going to address other callers. But since they addressed me and they want to say Section 8, let me break something down to y'all, delusional barbs. The people who sit up and consume Nicki's music, more than half of them are probably on Section 8. So I don't even understand what the point of that was. Now, since you brought up the word Section 8, y'all let me know where I can sign up for some Section 8 because I pay rent every month. And let me tell you something. I'm not the type of person that if I had the opportunity to sign up for it such that I would say, oh, no, Section 8 is a downgrade. No, this is for losers because, see, y'all like to talk noise and y'all like to say y'all delusion, but where you started is not where you're going to finish it. So just because a person is on Section 8 don't mean that that's where they're going to finish it. And again, y'all parading around here because this lady finally, after all of this griping that this old woman has done about how she's been picked on and she's had it hard, and you girls have been coddled. See her and told Corla Ray that y'all been coddled, and don't say that you've been girl bye. Simply and payola is what it is, and they just finally acknowledge this thing running around her talking about she's a Barbie, plastic, whatever she called herself. She paid for that, number one. Y'all finally have something to celebrate because since Megan and Cardi stepped out on the scene, y'all have been over there going back and forth to therapy sessions with the anger issues that y'all have built up within y'allself because, baby, y'all been mad for what, about 4 or 5 years when she dropped that Queen album and it flop down. I said what I said. Nikki wrote the judge, asked the judge to lower her brother's sentence. She's not a good person. She bagged it up with marrying a man such as Kenneth Petty with all the allegations and everything that follows him. And I doubted very seriously that the Grammys would give somebody married to someone like that an award, married to an art word. Deal with the truth. Y'all want everyone to call up here and be up Nikki's behind. And when people call her out, they hating on her. No, they're just putting up the facts. And do you want to say Cardi cheating husband as if cheating is worse than what he did to this her brother did to this little girl? and what her husband did to another young lady. And these are the people that she is associated with. Get it? Delusion. I for real. Put the unicorn with the word delusion next to it, because that's what y'all are, delusional.
Well, I want to say this. I want to say
from.
this about Queen. Queen have actually sold in the first week 185,000 copies. That's more than Megan Thee Stallion. So I don't think Queen have flopped at all. Queen
They
did really
always
well.
want to compare her against Megan Thee Stallion, who's going through so much right now in her career because of the whole Tory Lane thing. And then these are the same people that sit here and say, well, she's a black woman, just to use that over Cardi. And again, I repeat, because I was the first one when you were covering the Tasha K mess with Cardi B that kept calling back to back and saying, yep, she was wrong. Yep, what Tasha K said was wrong, but she's a black woman, so get out of here with that. But y'all would sit up here and support somebody who has themselves attached to somebody with all of this, and then beat Megan down. And she's a black woman, undeniably. She's not mixed with anything foreign. She's a straight up USA black American citizen. But y'all beat Megan down. Y'all don't never give her no props. Y'all don't say Megan came in her real body, nose, face, her, everything. Even though she sang about being a hot girl and have explicit lyrics, she is kind of setting a different way. Hey, I'm not gonna be a hot girl forever. All this gonna fire one day. Go get educated. Go get a degree. So when I stop being able to get these record deals and endorsements and sponsors and royalties, I have that education to fall back. But see, that's too much like white. Y'all don't want to say that, but y'all will be the black. Y'all have selective stand up for black woman when it doesn't benefit your phase.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for calling in or calling back in. Thank you. All right. Okay. We got a lot of callers here. So we're going to take a couple of more. Do y'all want me to continue the show? How we doing with the thumbs up, moderators? Let me see how we doing with the thumbs up, because we ain't getting a lot of thumbs up. Ain't no use to us continuing the show. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Give me a second. How we doing with the thumbs up? I don't see any moderators in the house, so I got to check it myself. Let's see. Okay, let's get some more thumbs up really quickly. Let's get some more thumbs up, and then we can continue. Y'all want me to continue the show? Okay, I ain't trying to none of them. Let's get some more thumbs up. Okay, and then we can extend the show. Okay. It's a girl, Nikki. Real fans are forever to you. You wasted. It said, please like the video so we can continue the show. All right. Give me a second. Thumbs up. Let's go. All right. Let's go. Let's bring a couple of more callers in here. All right. Now, when you call in, language, we don't allow no profanity. All right. When I'm going to call your last four, mute everything in your background, because this is live. You don't have to listen to me on YouTube when you're calling in, because it's a live show. All right. Okay, let's go. 4484, caller, you on the air.
To the Section 8 caller that just called in, who spends more time on your show than with her kids in the background, I would like her to spell delusion. Second, Nicki's fans gave Megan a co-sign. Megan's in the industry because of Nicki. Nicki co-signed her, gave her the biggest co-sign of her career. And Megan got on live and said, I'm going to go write something, sending shots to Cardi. And then she switched up. So we don't do snakes no matter what color they are. White, black, Asian, Indian. We don't do snakes. We don't do funny behavior. And you want to keep on going back to this whole marriage and everything, and you still have yet to address Cardi and what she has done to black women like yourself, and what she thinks of black women like yourself. How do you sound putting on your cape every night for Cardi B, and she called a deceased baby of a black woman a monkey? And you could get up and look in the mirror and say, I'm going to still put my cape on for Cardi. Throwing shoes at black women, suing black women who look like you, calling them out their name. And you want to put your cape on night after night for Cardi B? Really? And again, there is no payola. When you are the first female artist in history to do what Nikki has been doing, you don't need payola. When you can get in the studio and write rap and write a remix to your own song within 24 hours, you don't need payola. That exists for artists like Cardi who can't write, baby, who have never written a lyric in their life. So yes, Cardi is hanging it up flat screen. It's over. Let it go. Stay mad. Nicki's number one. Thank you, Wiley.
Thank you so very much for calling in. All right. I don't think nothing wrong with being on Section 8. I wish I was on Section 8 because you won't have to pay all this high expensive rent. So I don't. Let me put that out there. I don't care if you're a Nikki or a Cardi fan. Ain't nothing wrong with some Section 8 because I wish I was on some Section 8. Have to pay all this expensive rent. I'm gonna just say that right now. I don't care if you're a Nikki, Cardi, Lauryn Hill, Queen Latifah, the Brat, Lil' Kim. I don't care what kind of fan you are. I would love to be on Section 8, and I don't have to pay all this rent. Okay. 2494, calling you on air.
Hey, Wiley, how you doing?
Doing good.
All I want to say is that there is no one else that could have survived a hate train like the way Nicki Minaj did. Also, if she used payola, she would have been used payola, okay? Nobody just decides one day, oh, I got a song out, I'm going to use payola. That shit don't even, I'm sorry, that don't even make sense. They have nothing else to say because the only reason Nicki Minaj doesn't have a Grammy, the only reason Nicki Minaj hadn't had a number one is because there was a hate train against her and she was blackballed in the industry. That is the only reason. And what did they do to try to get her out of the industry? They asked other people, other rappers. They went looking for other rappers to come up to go against her, to get them to diss her, write songs, so that they can move her out of the industry. These people have spent so much money trying to end this lady's career, and they couldn't do it. You have to have mad respect for this woman. There's nobody, I don't even believe Beyonce could have survived the hate train that Nicki Minaj has survived. She is very talented. It is clear. She writes her own music. She makes her own decisions. She didn't sit on the side and let other people make decisions for her. She deserved what she's getting. She should have been had it, and she deserves it. And I think the hate train is finally over now because they see that people not going to let this continue. They're just not. The woman is too talented. They have to give her just due. And that's what they're doing. So I am so happy for Nicki Minaj. She deserved it. She should have been had a number one. And I think this is the only beginning. And Cardi B, let me tell y'all something. This woman is so untalented. And what happened with Cardi B was they put a lot of money behind Cardi B. Her record label did with the payola. And she started to believe her own hype and the lies that people were telling about her, how talented she was. I don't understand when a person said delusional. Girl, let me tell you about delusion. Cardi B only has had one album. She's been in the industry 5 years and only has one album. One album. How can you be a major superstar when you haven't toured? And the reason you haven't toured because you tried and you couldn't sell out of venues, okay? So you had to scrap your tour. You couldn't even give your tickets away for $5, okay? You only have one album and you're a major superstar. It doesn't work like that. The reason she can't sell out a venue is because when you use payola, that means you don't have real people buying your music, supporting you. So then when you go out there on tour, you need people to put in those seats. And there are no real people because they're bots. This is why she is failing. This first album, they went to bat for her because they wanted to end Nicki Minaj. And they thought they did it. But Nicki was doing her family thing and had a baby. And now they see it was all a mirage. It wasn't real because she had her baby and now she's out here writing, putting out music, doing her thing, and it failed. And see, Cardi B thought that Atlantic was going to continue to put money behind her, and they haven't. they have not done that. They said, girl, we have put this money up for you, and now it's time for you to put up or shut up, sink or swim. And she can't do it on her own. That's why she's failing. She can't do it on her own. And aside from the fact this woman is on social media, it just doesn't make sense. And I don't understand how Black women out there can support this woman when this woman does not support Black people. She does not. She wouldn't even be successful if Black people didn't support her. The only reason she is successful is because Black people supported her. All of these women, most of them out here, I won't say all of them, they steal from Black women. Everything they do, they learned it and picked it up for Black women. White women, Hispanic women, other women, they steal content, they steal Black women's look, they steal our aesthetic, and they make money off of it. They make money off of braids when people criticize us and don't hire Black people because they have braids in their head.
All right.
They constantly have steal from Black people, period, and they make money off of it. And they will allow them to make money off of it and not even allow us to make money off of it.
Thank you so very much for calling in. Give you your side. Thank you. All right. Okay, we got about 10 more callers in here. We want to make sure y'all get it. We extended the show for another 30 minutes. So we're going to try to get to everybody. All right. 1862, no profanity. You're live on the air.
Hello, Wiley. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
I just feel like it's always gonna be the same thing. Like back when Nikki was first coming out, they put her against Lil Kim, and it's just always gonna be the same thing. They always gonna compare the female rappers to one another, and that shouldn't be the case. And I know I'm kind of being hypocritical by saying what I'm finna say, but Cardi B, she's more of a talented rapper. Yes, I said talented. Everybody that called is just so just kind of say that the girl not talented, but she obviously talented in being an entertainer because that's where she is now. I say entertainer because she doesn't write, and when she does write, it's like I'm sorry for profanity. She like bad. And Nikki, she's just a talented rapper. She's a talented songwriter, but I'm just tired of the whole dividing them and shit. And it's just so sad. I cussed again. I'm so sorry. I'm just so tired of the divide. I just really wish that we could see them come together because this whole putting female rappers against each other is just so. I just can't stand it. This is so sad. Y'all don't do that to male rappers. Why y'all do that to female rappers? And Nikki, she's just a legend in this industry. It's just she's paved the way for so many female rappers. She even paved the way for Cardi B. Cardi B, she subbed her in I think it was a BET interview. She subbed her in the interview and said she used to look up to her. Every big female rapper out here now, they used to look up to Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, Cardi B. Every female rapper out now, if you ask them who influenced them, they gonna say Nicki Minaj. It's just so evident, and it's just so sad. And then another thing, Wiley, this kind of separate, but I've been watching your show for a long time now, and I've just been sitting back and observing. And I'm saying this because I love your show and I want you to do better. But I just be peeping how people whenever they call in, it's like they be walking over you, and I don't like that. I feel like you be wanting to say stuff, but you don't be saying stuff, and I just I feel like you be holding back because you don't want to come off as that rude person. Honestly, F them for real. I ain't gonna use the real word, but it's your show. Own your show for real. And I ain't gonna lie, you do sometimes, but it's you be letting them slide too often for my liking. It's ain't nothing wrong with telling them who the boss is. This your show.
All right.
And that's all I had to say.
Thank you so very much.
All right.
Bye-bye. Oh, wow, we have so many callers. Okay. Y'all like the video because I'm going to get through all these calls. We've been on here for about 3 hours. We're going to make sure you get it all because we got a lot of fans calling. We got the Nikki fans. We got the Cardi fans. We got the Megan Thee Stallion fans. Like the fans are calling in. I'm getting people as retweeting me, dragging me in the DM. I want to say right here that I am a fan of Cardi. I like her music. I'm a fan of Nikki. I purchased both of their music, and I like them both. I am in my 30s, so I'm not one of them type of people that I'm just gonna pick one. No, I like both. I like ice cream. I like cake. So I'm not gonna pick one or the other. What I will say about Cardi, release an album. And release a new single because Nicki Minaj just showed you that, listen, girl, I'm still here. I'm still on my throne. What you got? So the ball is now in Cardi's lap. Okay. 0235, caller, you on air.
Hey, well, I had to call back in for a second because Nikki got these old women pressed. Nikki got a number one. It wasn't no payola. How is it payola when Nikki still doesn't have radio play? And I want to address that caller, that elderly woman. She said that the Queen album was a flop. Girl, it went platinum without radio play. Girl, bye. You doing too much. Stop bringing Nikki's husband into it. When's the last time we heard from Jennifer? Wasn't she supposed to sue Kenny and Nikki? What happened to that lawsuit? It got thrown out, didn't it? We don't hear from Jennifer no more. So I don't even know why you keep trying to bring her husband into stuff that doesn't have anything to do with this. Girl, just stay pressed. Like, you just so pressed about a woman that's still successful 10 plus years in the game. But while your fave is flopping, and while Nikki's old mixtape sold more than Megan's album. How does that make sense? Girl, don't be mad that y'all faves are flopping. That's not Nikki's problem. Nikki's doing her thing, and she's making money, and she's making hits. Girl, bye.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. 7128, caller, you on the air.
Hey, Wiley. I think it's funny that ain't nothing wrong with Section 8, but I think what they saying about it is people don't evolve on Section 8. They stay stuck there.
I don't care. The way how the rent is, I don't care if you stay on there for 60 years.
But that right.
Because rent is expensive.
You can find you an affordable place to stay. You don't.
It's hard. I'm telling you, in a nice area without crime, it is really hard to find an affordable place.
If you can, Wiley.
I'm talking about in Texas, the rent is up. In New York, the rent is up. I'm talking about a nice area without crime. I mean, the rent is up. In California, the rent is up. It's hard trying to find affordable housing now. It's really, really hard.
Up those Section 8 lines because they keep having generations of babies and families living.
I don't see nothing wrong with that. But me personally, I don't see nothing wrong with Section 8 when you have to make 3-4 times the rent to afford rent. You know what I'm saying? You almost got to make $20, $25, $30 an hour to afford decent housing. I don't think so, man. Did you see the poll that is out about the high rent that's going on in this country? Like the rent, I don't know how much you pay, but the rent is up. It's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with Section 8. Do you know it's more white people on Section 8?
There's nothing wrong with Section 8.
There's nothing wrong with it.
You're not supposed to live off of Section 8
yes, you can.
Your life. You're not
it's nothing wrong. Okay, it's nothing wrong with you want to stay on Section 8. There's nothing wrong with that because look at the current rent that's going on. There's nothing wrong with it. If I had Section 8, you best believe I'm gonna try to keep it.
So they're scamming, trying to tell people what to do with their money, though.
But it's nothing wrong with it if you want to be on it as you, because rent is up. The rent is high.
If they sit there screaming, they talking about a woman like Nikki who's working hard. You see, this is when you compare yourself, you have to compare yourself to people that have good work ethic. If you really want to talk about something, you can't be living on Section 8. Got your man living there when you know he ain't supposed to be living there, and y'all living a good life, and then you talking down about a woman that actually busted her ass in a male-filled industry. Okay, it's male-filled now. She ain't have to. I don't know if she did, but she didn't make that her focus. She wasn't stroking no man's ego. Okay, and so that's where you have to compare yourself. When you look at the girls on Section 8, when you look at the Megan Thee Stallions, when you look at, and there ain't nothing wrong with Section 8, but you have to evolve. They don't evolve. Once a man gets in the picture, they stuck. That's their career. That's their life. Okay, so that's why you can't compare yourself to a low budget ass person.
But how do you know a person is low budget because they on Section 8? It's people with degrees that's on Section 8. Everybody, I think that is a mindset that you are just looking at black people being on there, and that's not the case. It's more white. If you look at the statistic, it's more white people that's on Section 8. And if you ask the average person that work every day and work hard, would they like if they could get on Section 8, they would be on Section 8. Let's be real with that.
Well,
okay.
Why can't we all come together and try to lower the rent? Why are you trying to take the easy way out?
It's nothing wrong. But again, you reach. But again, you reach out to your senators. You try to have rent control bills being passed. Okay, but what I'm saying is, it's nothing wrong if you need to be on Section 8. There's nothing wrong with it. Because at first I was at the place and I thought like you, but then when I started working and seeing how rent is expensive, I said it's nothing wrong with being on Section 8. I wish I can qualify to be on Section 8. Because do you know it's a lot of people that cannot afford regular rent because they only make minimum wage? It's too expensive.
But you having more babies? You think
it's not only that. It's people that just have one child. Hold on one second. It's a person that only have. Hold on one second. It's women out here that only have a child and still struggling. It's people out here that don't have no children and struggling. Let's be clear on that. I don't have any kids, and it's hard for me to live. You know what I'm saying? It's a challenge. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just it's nothing wrong, ma'am. It's not, ma'am. That's an outdated mind. It's nothing wrong with being on Section 8. It's a lot. Hold on one second. It's a lot of wealthy companies get all of these tax breaks. That's a part of Section 8. You need to call out these wealthy companies that ain't contributing to the taxes in this country. They are getting all type of. They are getting. Hold on one second. They're getting all type of welfare, but you're trying to come at the women that's on Section 8. There's nothing wrong with being on Section 8. I wish I could be on Section 8 right now. It's nothing wrong with it.
Well, then that's when you compare yourself because
ma'am,
you don't want to be on Section 8.
You pay taxes, ma'am. You pay taxes for the Section 8. You pay taxes for it. So whether you don't like it or not, you still contributing to the system.
If you living good, it's on
but you also paying taxes for the wealthy. Hold on one second, ma'am. Hold on one second, ma'am. Hold on one second, ma'am. You also let me land this plan. You also paying taxes and paying more than wealthy people. I'd rather you call that out than to call people out that's on Section 8.
To help somebody be lazy and for them
there's nothing wrong with it.
Talking about a woman that works her ass off.
All right, thank you, ma'am. You cuss. Thank you. You cuss. No cussing. All right, 9148. Call you on air. No profanity, people. 9148. 9148.
Hey, I got you. No profanity. Hey. First of all, I want to say that last caller must have been a Republican, and she was definitely tripping.
Or she must got got declined to be on Section 8. You know, the average person with some sense will take Section 8. The way how we pay so much in rent, we pay a lot. I don't know how much you pay, but I pay a lot for rent and bills.
Wiley, I'm gonna be real. I am on Section 8, and I work just as hard as anybody else.
Tell it.
What the problem is people don't know that politicians, they get tax breaks all the time. So why can't the common woman or the common man get tax breaks too?
Facts. I agree. I agree with you.
Exactly, because you live in Texas, so you understand. Like, I have to pay taxes and stuff like that where I am. It's different where you are. So why we can't get a break? It's
Facts.
Black people giving Black people a problem, and I just hate to hear that. Like, it's the worst.
It is. Definitely is the worst.
First of all, why? And another thing, Wiley, why is everybody mad? Listen, Nikki is doing her thing. We need to congratulate her and move on. Megan is doing her thing. Congratulate her, move on. She's in Japan. She's looking good. You know what I'm saying? They are all good for the culture. So I feel like we need to come together, stop bashing each other for being on Section 8, and support Black women. That's all I got to say.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. Man, let me go on.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. I would love to be on Section 8. Yeah, bye. 7680, caller, you on the air. 7680.
Wiley got me ready to speak in tongues. Hey, Wiley, how are you?
Doing all right.
You got me ready to speak in tongues about this Section 8 because people really don't understand how hard it really is out here. You know what I'm saying? If I could get on Section 8, I most certainly would take advantage of that.
Oh, yes.
I'm not understanding what's wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it.
But what I had a question about Brittney Griner. Not Brittney Griner, but what's her name? You know, the basketball player.
The
Do
basketball.
you really feel that strongly about her going to jail?
Well, what I'm saying is we're talking about freeing somebody in Russia, right? Because it's unjust for her to be having that time. But what about Pookie and Ray Ray that's serving time in the States, right? What about them? Why we not rallying behind to get them free? And they've been serving
that,
and they've been serving more time than Brittney. Way more time.
Well, I happen to know somebody that's kind of close to the situation, and from the information that they shared with me, I don't know like how if this is 100% true or not, but they were saying that basically she was forced into a situation where she had to plead guilty because that was like she's basically a prisoner of war right now.
Right.
And
I agree.
She's being used as a political pawn, it's like she's basically being set up to take on charges that she didn't necessarily, like she's kind of being set up to take on those charges, even though she didn't necessarily want to, take ownership of that. But had she not, the repercussions would have been even more severe, they were telling her.
Right, because the reason why it was a good strategy. You're gonna plead guilty, so it opens up a negotiation for the United States to negotiate with Russia to do a swap, right? And so I do believe it's going to happen. They're going to do the swap. She's going to come back home and all of that. But then I'm still going to be screaming for justice for Pookie and Ray Ray. When they going to get out?
Right. I feel you, Wiley. And another thing with the Nikki thing, I'm like, nobody is doubting that Nikki is talented, and she deserves her number one. But the thing about it is, I think I get more so a kick out of just trolling Nikki fans because it's like they take everything to heart. It's so easy to upset them. Like nobody, like obviously, I didn't even really think that she used payola to get number one. Clearly, nobody even likes Nikki well enough to probably even accept money to play her songs like that because she's ruined like every major relationship in the industry pretty much. So it's not like she pretty much, can go around and get ahead like that. Like nobody is really messing with her in the industry. So she has to kind of play by the, if it wasn't for her fans, she really wouldn't get airplay. Rotations or spins at all as far as her streams go. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But with Cardi, I don't believe that Cardi is necessarily that. I don't know. I don't think that she's that pressed to come. I think that she's basically holding back on her sophomore album because her label is basically not happy with the product that she's can't come up with. From what I hear, they were saying like they keep sending her back into the studio and they not liking the records that she's coming up with. So, they got a valid point that, she may have reached her max potential when it comes to her talent, but especially with that, I don't know. Do you like the new song that she got with Kanye?
I was okay with it. It didn't really pop me. Super Freak really popped me because I'm a fan of Rick James, so that really got me. But it wasn't really a good record with her and Kanye. It didn't really pop like that. But if Cardi B focused more so on her music, more so on her talent, and stop worrying about the outside noise, then maybe she would come out and get another hit and get some good quality music out there. But even though it was a sample of Nicki Minaj, it was a good sample. And so, it was good. And even Beyonce had samples. It was good samples. So we'll see how it's going to play out. When she come out with her new album, I'm going to buy it and I'm going to listen to it.
Right. But even with Beyonce, it's like people seem to get on music with her too, because I heard one of the callers earlier say that, like, I don't think nobody's ever experienced as much hate as Nikki has in the industry. When Destiny Child first broke up, I don't know if a lot of these millennials don't remember, but they dragged the hell out of Beyonce. That's all you heard is that this evil light-skinned broad then kicked all everybody out the group and that she was stuck up in this and that and the other. And it took Beyonce a long time to come up out of that rut. Like, and people still don't give Beyonce her credit. If she still get dragged to this day, they don't like to give her all of her accolades. So it's like everybody, babe, is gonna have to go through those, type of obstacles where they gotta fight for their way to the top. I mean, that's just a part of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thank you so very much for calling in. Thank you so very much for calling in. All right. The number is 646-716-8447. Y'all better call in before the phone lines drop. All right. 2494, call you on the air.
I'm so glad I was next because that guy was referring something I said. There's a difference in people being upset at Beyonce and her having the industry against her. Nicki Minaj had the public against her plus the industry. She had two impediments that were against her. The industry wasn't against Beyonce. So that's a difference. And Beyonce is, Beyonce, she is the GOAT. She is talented. And anytime you're great at what you do, you're going to experience some hate from the people or whatever. But no other artist other than Chris Brown that I can remember has had a hate train against them with people and the industry. Okay, so I finished that. This other thing, the other lady about the about Section 8. You were right in your facts. There are more white people on Section 8 than any other race of people. It has always been like that. I worked at the Department of Human Resources, and there were more white people on welfare than black people because it's more white people in the world than black people. They always wanted to paint black people as being the predominant users of Section 8, but that's simply not true. Most black people work. They really do. Okay, I got that done. Let me get to this other thing. Party game. What I have to say to you is you should be thanking Nicki Minaj. You really should be thanking her because your artist and your fave has not fed you. She gave you one album and then she just stopped making music. Nicki Minaj came out here. She's feeding the Barb's music and she's feeding you too because you yourself are really Barb's. Let's just be honest about it. Y'all know y'all Barb's too. So she's feeding all of us. She's giving us music. And we need to just say thank you for that. And let me tell you, one thing I'm going to tell you about a black woman as a black woman. When you go against or you try to end a black woman, that's the worst thing you can do. Because the only thing it does is it makes us stronger. And that's what they did. When they went against her, she left and she went and had her baby, but it just was fuel to her and it made her stronger. So right now, she's unstoppable. And that's just the way it is. And Wiley, as for Pookie and Ray Ray, let me tell you about Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray have been getting out of jail on those weed charges. So if you just Google it and see what they're doing in these different
I'm talking about all of them, not just some. I'm talking about everybody should just get out. You know what I'm saying? If we want Brittney to be released, release everybody that have weed charges here in this country. And I stand on that. Clear and make sure you expunge their records.
Well, you know what? I don't have a problem with that because I agree with that. And the Department of Justice has been, the black lady that's over the Department of Justice, she has been working on that, releasing Pookie and Ray Ray. Anyone that just has these minor little weed charges and they're not violent, they have been. I can't even go down the list, so that's another video, of all the people that she's gotten released out of jail because of these weed charges. I don't feel like anybody should be in jail for weed, for non-violent offense, not even just weed, for non-violent offenses. I just don't think that people should be in jail. But let me tell you something, what'll happen. Let me give you an example, like in New York, Wiley, and I want to ask your opinion on this.
Okay.
The Democrats won in New York, and one of the things that they said that they were going to do was They were going to stop arresting people for these petty charges. If it wasn't a violent offense, they weren't going to arrest people for it. And they actually stopped arresting people until Eric Adams won. Now, once Eric Adams won, then all of a sudden they said they were going to stop doing that. And the reason they said that they were going to stop, they said crime went up. And they were blaming the crime going up on the fact that the Democrats said that they were going to stop prosecuting people for petty drug charges. And that really was an excuse, because the thing that the Democrats was promoting, it hadn't even went into effect yet. So it really didn't even have anything to do with the crime going up. Crime went up because in New York, people were broke. They were broke. We were in a pandemic and everybody was not working. And then they stopped the unemployment. So, a lot of people were really hurting or whatever. And that's why crime went up.
Right,
it had nothing to do with Democrats not, letting people out of jail. So I want to know how you feel about that. And to the other lady with the Section 8 as well, there are all different forms of programs that help out people. And it may not be Section 8, but you may be benefiting off another program that helps people.
Thank you so very much for calling in. Bye-bye. Wow, that lady trying to get political. You got to tune in on another show. All right, 7976, you're live on the air.
Yeah, this is Wiley.
Yeah, this is Wiley. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing all right.
Yeah, so this whole debacle, about, housing and Section 8 is ridiculous. My mother was on Section 8 when I was a child, and now she owns her own home. So this whole, oh, well, you're not capable. Oh, you're just lazy because you're on Section 8 and all this and all that. It's completely false. It's a false narrative. And I wish people would just stop it. It's really ridiculous. But not to get political. As far as Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion and all that.
Okay. You just hang up. Oh my gosh. All right, 9867, you calling on the air.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I just have one comment to say. I know everyone keeps talking about this housing issue and stuff. So I just want to tell you, Wally, I hope you talk to Governor Abbott in Texas to send that bus that he just sent to New York. We need to send that bus right back to Texas. The 4,000 that just came to New York, we are full. We don't got no housing up here in New York City. So you just go back to Texas and chill with Wiley and everyone down there.
Don't chill with me. No, I ain't got nothing. Listen, I ain't vote that man in office. I ain't got nothing to do with him shipping them people to New York. He should have shipped them back to Mexico. But anyway, that's like a whole other conversation for a whole other day.
Okay, I just want to make sure you cover that story because I was livid. I'm like, we got to talk about this because New York, we overcrowded over here.
All right,
we overcrowded over here. I want to thank you so much for having the show, Wiley.
Thank you so very much for calling back in, Voice of New York. Thank you so very much. All right, last caller, 5977, calling you on air.
I'm the last caller. Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, I love when I can make it.
Yes, you made it.
I like everybody. I like Nicki Minaj. I like Megan Thee Stallion. I like Cardi B. My thing became this Section 8 thing. My thing about Section 8 is what everybody is describing first and foremost is housing. Is the projects. You're not even describing Section 8. Section 8 is based on your income. Everybody that I know that has been on Section 8 is now off and owning their own homes and have their own businesses. It came to the point of Section 8 because some person who does not know how to effectively communicate decided that because a woman had her own opinion about this thing, that they would try to do what they could do to bash her. And when she came up to re-explain her situation, everybody else jumped on that bandwagon. That's what happens when people don't understand how to communicate effectively. Because when you become mature enough to communicate effectively, you do not have to throw jabs at somebody to get your point across. So that's all I wanted to say. I am so glad to be able to have gotten on your show live, because I rarely ever can catch you live. And look, you had asked for some more likes before you said y'all want to go on a little longer. And that's when I realized I didn't lie. I said I can't like stuff all the time when I watch it, but when I catch y'all live, I do try to make sure that I like what I'm watching when I catch y'all live.
Right. Thank you.
So I do thank you. I know I didn't give you a chance to say anything.
No, it's fine. Thank you so very much. Okay.
You're very welcome.
All right. Thank
Enjoy
you.
the rest of your night.
All right. You
Enjoy
too.
the
Bye-bye.
show.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. We got 5 more minutes. Let's get these last 2 callers in here. 8648. 8648. You're live on air. 8648. 6448.
Hey Wiley, I'm just calling back real quick because, you know, not to be off topic, y'all still talking about the Section 8. I just wanted to throw in that Section 8 can actually help you purchase a home. It's called the Home Buyers Home Ownership Program.
Mm-hmm.
And they can pay up to $200,000 for you to purchase your home. And also, side note, you don't need kids to be on Section 8.
Facts.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You do not need kids to be on Section 8. That's all I'm going to clear, Wiley. You have a good night.
All right. Thank you so very much. You're so right about that. I have people that got property, got their own home, beginning off Section 8. 2587.
90 seconds.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
I just wanted to call and say a couple of things really quick before you get out of here. As far as Nikki is concerned, like many of the callers have said already, you know, she's been out since 2007. And if it was so easy, you know, for her to just simply buy one, I would have assumed she would have done that with Anaconda. She would have done that with so many other songs. So even if it was just number one for just a minute, and then
seconds.
It, you know, went back to Beyonce, she still got the number one. And, you know, she does have a large fan base that a lot of artists, not just rappers, try to emulate their artists to kind of get the fan base and like the Barbs. So we can't say that the Barbs don't go hard. Celebrities say all the time, you know, child, the Barbs came from me, the Barbs came from me. They're very impactful. So we can't negate, you know, the number one. And honestly, I feel like even if she bought it, oh, well, you know, if everybody else is doing it, why can't Nikki do it? You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that she bought it. I think that if she could have just bought it, she would have bought it 15. She would have bought it in 2007. She would have bought one in 2011. She would have bought one in 2015. Why wait till now?
10 seconds.
Well, not why wait till now. But that's, you know, you get what I'm saying.
I get you.
And then as far as, but no, as far as, and then Tiana, Biggie's daughter, you know, I just, I feel bad for her because, you know, maybe, I don't know her, but just how she grew up and things like that, you know, her dad, you know, I don't want to say that she may have low self-esteem, but, you know, she probably feels like, you know, she finally has a guy that really likes her. And so, you know, unfortunately, as a lot of Black women, because we don't have our dad, and not saying that Biggie would have been a bad dad, you know, he died, so he wasn't around. And I think a lot of Black women, we don't have our dads, you know, growing up, regardless of the reason. And so we tend to kind of fall into this pattern where we date kind of bums because we don't really know what kind of like a hero looks like because they weren't around, unfortunately. So I just feel bad that she kind of fell into that same pattern, you know, as most regular Black girls go through, with, you know, either low self-esteem, just being a Black woman, or just, you know, from, you know, what society puts on us, or just not knowing what to choose in a man. You know what I mean? And then I guess that's all. You know, as far as Cardi, you know, and Black Tea Blog, I think that she will have a very hard time getting at Black Tea Blog because Black Tea Blog, at least in her YouTube, I don't really follow her on Twitter or Instagram and Twitch and all these other things, but at least on YouTube, she does a very good job of consistently saying allegedly, you know, in my opinion, you know, this Twitter user said, whereas I feel like Tasha would kind of say things
like she knew it was fact. Like Tasha would say things like, I know Cardi does, X, Y, and Z. Black Tea Blog don't really do that. So I feel like she might have a harder time, actually suing Black Tea Blog. So, I guess we'll see how that goes. But that's pretty much all I had to say.
Thank you so very much for calling in.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Yes.
Exclusive. That's right. Exclusive. That's right. Bringing you the best in politics and celebrity gossip. This is the Wiley Show.
Y'all need to listen to that, okay?
Don't stop. Keep it going.
All right. Thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. We're gonna do an after show right on Station Head. We did the pre-show and y'all had a conversation, so it goes down over there on Station Head. Let me get the show started over there for the after show. If you can't make it, I understand. Make sure y'all like the button and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 30,000 subscribers before the end of the year, y'all. And my birthday is November 11th. That would be a good birthday gift for me. That we're trying to get to 30,000 subscribers. They said it's gonna take me 14 years to get that, child. You know what they be saying, child. And if y'all got the hook up on the Section 8 voucher. Okay. Let me say something. I'm sorry. I'm doing too much. If y'all got to hook up on the Section 8 voucher, send it to me. All right, make sure y'all subscribe. Talk to y'all later. Peace.